But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Sure, they got one leg.
What's up, y'all?
Whoa, hold on.
Is that Linus Tech Tech?
You do something. What you be doing?
I'm on here freestyling for people, man. Can I do a freestyle for you guys?
That's that dude. That's that TikToker.
Oh, damn. Yo, can I do a freestyle for you guys?
Give us one. Wait, turn up.
Hold on. We gotta give him words. We gotta give him words.
Give me the most creative, challenging words you can think of.
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pedestrians. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Another big one.
That's a big
Chronicle.
one. Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. All right.
Okay. Revolutionary.
Ambidextrous, chronicle, Afghanistan, and revolutionary. Those are the words?
Yep.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Other artists really need to get their flex up. When it come to freestyles, yo, I'm next up. I be shining kinda like my man's necklace. Use both sides of my brain, I'm ambidextrous. I'm the freshest type. They can feel the vibes from left to right. Y'all know that I'm the dopest on jams. Ambidextrous, cause I can use both of my hands. Then again, it don't matter if I'm right or left-handed, cause I never write it, I hope you understand it. I provide it right off the tip of the brain. And when I'm spitting for my people, all my shit is insane. I make it happen. I'ma kick a rap verse. Shout to my homie with the necklace and the black shirt. Filming on the phone, gotta get it on your camera. They got questions, Harry is the answer. Yeah, I'm about to make it known. When I rhyme, I be entering the crazy zone. Thank you for the words, y'all came up with the good stuff. Shout the homie chilling in the middle with his hood up. I go beyond your flow, going places other rappers wanna go. Do it by myself, no sponsor, bro. I'm delivering the rap chronicles. Your level, I'ma go beyond it. Matter of fact, I'm about to get you lifted like the Chronic. Can't nobody else rock this way. High like the Chronic, that's where the Dr. Dre. H-Mac, I'ma put it down. Every time I'm rhyming, they be loving my sound. Can't nobody really do it like me. Winning in my psyche. Shout my homie who be rocking Nike. On the zip up, I get props. Whenever I be spitting, they gon' see me on TikTok for hip hop. I'ma put it down for all of y'all. I be cold shivery. This here is the Chronicle delivery. Delivering the magazine and the periodical. I got the hottest flow, you know I brought it, bro. I ain't never slipping. Yeah, y'all just be assisting. I'm Michael Jordan, these rappers like Pippen. Think they on my level, homie, they be tripping. I grip the mic and then I'm about to slam the jam from LA to Afghanistan. I'm about to break it down till I find my peace. They bought my music in the Middle East, yeah. All my lyrics are gigantic, I'm about to make them panic. They can feel my shit across the whole planet, yeah. Lyrics is what I'm about to push. He was like, yo, he's rapping right now. He said, shush, please be quiet, he's really getting down. I'ma blow your mind with the rhymes that's profound. I be doing me, and y'all know they never doing Harry. When it come to lyrics, all my flows are revolutionary. What I mean to say is when I'm spitting off the brain, I be revolutionary, go against the grain. I'm about to make a change the whole earth. I'm about to blow your mind with the freestyle verse. The beat style, but I wasn't ready to end. H-Mac be the freestyle internet trend. Let's go.
Yo, what? That's crazy.
Yo, baby. You Sam?
Hey, baby.
You good?
Yeah, just finishing my meds.
I got ya.
Finishing my nutty meds.
I got ya. All right,
Yeah,
Gadgies, how's it going? If D-Man doesn't turn up tonight, there's no point in doing that thing over in Rumble. I'll just go straight to a movie. Because it's D-Man's idea. So if he's not here, I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? So if D-Man turns up while we're in YouTube, yeah, we'll do that cult video thing, the Source Family. It's an hour and a half long, and review it over in Rumble. But if he doesn't turn up, I'll just delete it from the title and the thumbnail, and we'll just watch a movie of some sort. I don't know what movie yet, because I was obviously planning for this. But if he's not here, I mean, I've tried to at him, but for some reason, even though I'm sub to him, it won't let me at him. So I've put his link in the description just in case it tells him that I've put his link somewhere. I don't know. But if he doesn't turn up, then we won't do it. If he turns up, then we'll do it, because it's his idea. There's no point in doing it without him. You know what I mean? Go on, babe. What you saying?
Apparently, there's wildfires in France and Spain now.
Well, it's because of all the bloody dry, hot weather, isn't it?
And the hosepipe bans.
Well, that as well.
Live on a tiny island and can't even use a hosepipe.
Yeah, I never
Literally
listened to those.
surrounded
But I
by
never used a
water.
hose pipe. But if I did, then I wouldn't be listening to the band.
No, it's £1,000 fine.
Yeah, so I'd still not listen to it. I'd get
Hey,
fined.
brother.
No, I'd get fined. I wouldn't pay the fine, and then I'd go to jail for the days. Simple as that. How long do you get for a fine? 10 days at the most.
I need to sort that water butt out to collect the rainwater, because it's not doing it.
I'd rather go to prison than pay the fine for it. I'd rather go to prison. I'd rather get the fine than pay it, and then I'd rather go to prison than pay the fine, because you're only getting days in prison, weeks at the most. You know what I mean?
I would just like to not be on a tiny island surrounded by water where you can't use water to water your grass.
Yeah, that's
Stupid. Especially when it rains the majority of the year.
Especially when water can be bloody, salt can be taken out of water and everything. You know what I'm saying? They could easily make salt water fresh water. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's blooming stupid.
Yeah, they could. If they, I mean, all the shit they're dumping in the sea, I suppose you wouldn't want to, but they could make salt water fresh water if they wanted to.
That new Prime Minister said today is the best day of his life.
Yeah, wow. Fantastic.
Because they're having a number 10 up north.
That's really nice for him.
No, but he's got a wife and kids, so it's better than when you married your wife and your kids were born. That's kind of weird.
Well, I just don't believe in any Prime Minister, babe. Never will. Never will.
I'm just saying, though, if you were his child or his wife and he said it, having a number 10 up north was the greatest day of his life, I would be mortally offended.
What do you mean having a number 10 up north?
Like 10 Downing Street, but for...
There is no
north.
10 Downing Street up north.
No, but they want a number 10 up north. Because he's from...
What, you mean as in north of England or Scotland?
No, England. He's from
Why do they need
Manchester.
another 10 Downing Street? Why do they need one?
Because, right, they don't. He wants to work from home on certain days, and that's why he wants it. Not because he wants politics in every part of the UK. It's because he wants... Did I glitch?
No, I'm testing something because this is meant to fade in and out. There's a new thing where you put on these and put these things on and it fades in. But to me, it's just the same as cutting in. It doesn't fade in, all right, to me. When I've got it clicked, it just does the same thing. Right? That's fade in on. And that's, it's the same, but it's just meant to be smoother, I think. Rubbish.
So he wants the number 10 up north, and it's the greatest day of his life today because they've got a sign that says number 10 north, which is, I love that for him.
Yeah, burn it all.
But I just think, like, you can't stop a dinghy, but you can move the political building for Britain to the north of England. Like, give your head a wobble. Well, anyway, I'm going to mute now because I'm moving stuff from one room to the other.
I've got to put Jim on while I make a coffee anyway. He hasn't got any new ones, but there's one for just to see if MD turns up, see if D-Man turns up. Because, like I say, I've set it. Hopefully, he turns up. If he turns up, we can do it because it's an hour and a half long. So, and to review it, it's got to take a while. So, you know, if he doesn't turn up, if he, do you know what I mean? Then there's no point in doing it because it was his idea. So, oh, wrong one, Peach. Yeah. So then, yeah, once we do, because it's only a 28-minute video of Flat Earth Dave, and this is from the year before the Amsterdam one we've just been watching. It's in the UK, actually. It's a Flat Earth debate, UK, between PhD students and Dave. So we'll have to check that out. But in the meantime, Jim's got one. Where's his last one I haven't seen? Why, they're so long now. 10 minutes. This one. I'm going to put it on a little faster. Put it on at 125. Hey, Jolly man, good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. Gang, gang. Matthew East to the West, man. Good to see you, dude. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Hey, Matthew.
Good to see you. You know something, guys? I bought some bloody ostrich today to try. Ostrich steaks, and I hated it. It was disgusting. And the thing is, it's got a very similar flavor to steak, but and I love steak, but it's just more earthy. I just didn't like the texture of it. It's awful. Didn't like it.
I think it's nice.
Oh, no, it's too gamey. It's really too earthy for me. It actually tastes game.
No,
Tastes like
it's not
pheasant.
that gamey.
It has got an earthy taste to it, like game. But it's red meat. It's game to me is not red meat. It's grey meat, isn't it? And it's earthy. Like pheasant is earthy.
I like ostrich.
And I like pheasant, but I don't like ostrich. I just don't. I mean, it's really low in calories as well, though. Really, for 100 grams of ostrich, it was only 137 calories, which is not bad. But I didn't like it. Did not like it.
I liked it.
I actually chucked it. I chucked it out. I should give it to a dog or something. I chucked it. Anyway, continue. By the way, if you see a Territ 2, don't ban it. It's not Territ. It's not Territ. It's Mr. Jingles. If you see Territ 2, ban it. It's not Terry. It's Mr. Jingles. Jupiter. Do you know you can fit 13,000? Is it 1,300 or 13,000 Earths in Jupiter?
Oh, because someone went and measured it with their
Exactly, because someone measured it, so they know exactly how many Earths. Then someone measured the Earth as well to know exactly how much. You know?
Weirdos.
And it just like they know the distance to the sun from one point, and a guessed estimation to Venus and the size of Venus as well, obviously. You know what I mean? It's just beyond a joke.
But are they the same people that say a woman can have a penis?
1,300, I was right, yeah, 1,300 Fs. 1,300, 201 Fs you could fit in Jupiter. A load of garbage.
But
how can you fit a big lump of land into a light? How does that work? How do you fit a lump of land into an illumination that moves in the sky? Weird. Go on, babe.
Are they the same people that say a woman can have a penis?
Well, maybe, possibly. Yeah, Links FMD wants to pop in. I'll pin it. There we go. What's it? No. Oh, I seen it. Did you see that? Jim just marked it in there, and he says, and something shoots up there. You see it? It's very light though. Watch. Yeah. Right, shoots up this way. See it? Did you see that?
No, all I saw was your arrow.
Right, it's really light. Right, watch. Where my arrow is, it starts here and shoots up. See it? Did you see it?
Yeah, but don't.
Right.
You shouldn't put your mouse that close to it.
Well, I was trying to show it. I was trying to show where it was at, you weirdo. How you doing, Matthew?
Hey, gang, gadgets.
Gang, Did you? Hey, Triple G. Triple G. It's a bit like Golovkin, isn't it? Triple G. Is he Triple K? No, he's Triple G.
Yeah, Triple G. Hey, Vicky.
Gang, gadgets.
Gang.
Matthew.
Gang. Good to see you guys. Good to see you, Matthew. It's not good to see you.
Oh, forget about it. Forget about it.
I seen my mommy today. She was cool. Cheeky cow, though.
Do you know, though, right? In the last couple of weeks, PJ's called me bro and ma'am.
I didn't call you mom. I thought I was typing to my mom. I didn't call you. I was typing to the wrong person. It's a different thing altogether.
Let me ask you this, Vicky. Would you get upset if he called you Vicky?
No.
I've messed up. I called mine Lauren the other day. She said, "What did you call me?"
No, yeah, like he...
Usually you don't like me calling you Vicky.
No, I don't, but I would rather be called Vicky than mum or bro.
I didn't call you mom.
No,
I didn't call you mom. I sent it to the wrong person. That's not calling you mom. That's a mistake. Same as when I called you bro. It's because I'm so used to talking to guys when we were finished. I wasn't calling Harry babe. You know what I mean? Well, I did for a little bit.
Weirdo.
You get mixed up. You know what I mean? You get
no,
mixed
like
up.
the amount of times he kept calling me bro. I'm not your bro.
I called my nephew bro the other week. Come on, he's 15 and I called him bro. You know what I mean? He should be calling me bro. You know what I mean? It was a bit weird. It was a bit weird. I called my nephew bro, but you know, he fist bumped me and that, and I'm like, oh, sound. That's what I do anyway. So, all good.
Oh yeah, I've done
handshakes
it
went out the windows, and the handshakes went out the window in the 90s, man. It's crazy.
I've never been a fan of shaking hands. Like, I don't know if that person has.
I used to be when people used to fist bump me. I'm like, no, I ain't into that, because to me it was street stuff, and just it was typical of black people at the time in Coventry. Just them, it did it, and then it got copied. You know what I mean? So to start off with, I was like, no, I'm not just copying other people. No, shake my hand. But, you know, it gets to the point where everybody's sticking the fist out, so you end up just fist bumping. You know what I mean?
I
Just
think
say
you should.
hello. Like, I don't want to be touched by any random person. Like, I'm good.
Mm.
Just say hi. You don't have to fist bump me. You don't have to shake my hand. You don't have to.
Well,
hug
some
me.
people don't even fist bump the elbow, don't they? The elbow, because they don't like touching people, and the elbow, you're like, come on now.
Yeah, but
It used to be back in the 70s, 60s, give me some skin. You know what I mean? Just give me some skin, man. I even said that in the 80s. Give me some skin.
I don't
Man.
know if these people have washed their hands after they've been to the bathroom. I don't want to touch.
They probably haven't. So what? It happens. If we don't know, we don't know.
Not
If you
taking the
smell it and then you know, then you'll know. But if you don't know, you don't know. Do you?
I think
Right.
it's time to bring back the forearm shake.
The forearm shake. Yeah, it sounds a bit Freemason. The bit forearm shake with the old.
You know what I'm talking about? Where they grab the forearm, you go and you
Yeah,
grab
yeah, like that. Yeah, both up like that. I mean,
everything old is new.
yeah, absolutely.
Just say hello. Don't touch me.
That was part of my handshake, was grabbing the forearm and slid it down, then fist bumped at the end. Cool. Anyway, Jim.
BJ,
Yo,
personal question.
go on.
Did you ever break dance on cardboard boxes in the 80s?
Who didn't? Who didn't? Of course, I breakdanced in cardboard box. I breakdanced in linoleum. I breakdanced in tiles.
Yeah.
Well, I would say I breakdanced. Maybe I tried to breakdance. I could do some moves. I wasn't as good as Turbo from breaking, obviously. You know what I mean?
I can picture you, bro, on the block, popping lock like a nine.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely pop. I was better at popping and stuff like that than I was on the floor, but I liked on the floor stuff. So I was some on the floor stuff I did. I just couldn't keep it going like they did. You know, like
No.
you call it the helicopter. I used to call it the windmill. You
The
guys call
floor
it
is
the
for your
helicopter.
feet. You can put your feet on. the
Oh,
floor.
breakdancing's great, babe. What you on about?
Yeah.
Breakdancing was fantastic in the 80s. Nobody, anybody could do it. Where, you know, they were brilliant, fantastic. I mean, people were doing it that much back in the 80s. Like Michael Boogaloo Shrimp, he's now got arthritis and everything in his feet because of moonwalking and breakdancing and the way he used to move his body with animation and stuff. And it was just a cool thing to do back in the 80s, babe. I was an 80s kid. 90s teenager. You were a 90s kid, weren't you? So breakdancing was out by the 90s. Kind of crumping and all that came in, and b-boys were kind of back a bit, but it came back again in the early 2000s, didn't it? With like a nuance to it. People started breaking with kind of new moves and all that. But old school breakdancing is the best.
I just don't do breakdancing.
Fantastic. I loved it. I mean, when we was in primary school, we used to say to our mates, if you can't breakdance, you're not hanging about with us. You know what I mean? That's what it was like. It was just you had to be able to dance to be part of the gang. You had to be able to pop one move at least, you know what I mean? But you know, it was just I love
That sounds awesome, dude.
I
What
used
a
to
picture.
love breakdancing. Breakdancing was fantastic. I'd do it in the grass if I had to. You know what I mean? You just can't get many backspins out in the grass, you know. Nah, it's good fun. I used to pop. Speeding it up, it's too long. Jupiter on amphetamine.
Jupiter on flaming.
Jupiter on amphetamine.
Oh,
I speeded it up. It's too long. You know, I mean, I play it for people to come in, but by the time I played it, more people have gone than come in.
Jupiter on pseudoephedrine.
Right. Adrenaline.
What is that?
What was that? What was that? What was that?
Babe,
So, yes, babe.
I'm gonna go watch on the telly.
All right, babe. Love you.
Love you. Bye,
Miss you.
Matthew.
Love you.
Miss you.
Later.
Bye.
Yeah, what was that?
The kaleidoscope.
A kaleidoscope. He got an effect there, didn't he? However he did that, he got it.
Look there.
It's nice.
There's-
Isn't it? That's pretty funky. Pretty funky. He's putting a funky effect, man.
That's the cosmic background radiation map.
We was just talking about Doctor Who last night. The cosmic background is what sent them back to their own to a separate universe, you know, because they were covered in the cosmic background of the TARDIS, you know, or whatever. Anyway, I don't think D-Man's got to come in, so when we go about Rumble, I'm not going to do the Source Family unless he's there. I might as well just go straight and do the movie.
Yeah,
Well-
your dealer's choice, man.
I mean, I've still got Dave's video to do on this side anyway. But if D-Man doesn't turn up, it was his idea for the Source Family review, cult thing. So I don't want to do it without him. So if he doesn't turn up, I'll just do it for another day. I'll keep it for another day. But we'll just watch a movie on Rumble instead. I don't know what movie, but which movie. But Supergirl's not in bloody HD yet.
I haven't seen it. I saw He-Man. It has yet to hold my attention. I actually turned it on twice.
Yeah,
And-
He-Man. We did He-Man and didn't like it too much.
Yeah.
Didn't like it
Have
too
you
much.
seen the show called The Tick?
The Tick?
Yeah.
No.
It's hilarious. It was a cartoon when I was a kid. I guess it was a comic book at some point.
Mm.
But he's this comic book character, the Tick, and his partner is Arthur.
Not
It's
sure on that one.
it's
Not
like
sure.
yeah.
God, I was
So-
never a cartoon person. After I got once I was past 10, I was never into cartoons.
Yeah, the Tick's pretty good. It's on Netflix.
Same as the Simpsons. I've never really liked Simpsons. Never really liked South Park. Any of them cartoons. I can't watch them. It's just not me. Even when it comes to Disney animation, like all these animated Little Mermaid, and that I've seen them when I was younger, obviously, but they're just not me. I couldn't sit down and watch them and enjoy them.
Yeah.
And I think Roger and Brian always used to ask for cartoons of some sort. Really? And anime,
Well-
can't stand anime. Can't stand it.
Check out watch the first episode of The Tick when you get a chance.
Tick. Let me just check it. Tick, just with C or CK?
CK.
Tick.
He's the greatest
Comic book
superhero.
character. Cartoon.
On Netflix, it's I don't know, it's a series with people in it, you know?
Yeah, usually there's episodes on YouTube. Let's check YouTube for that. I think I've seen he wears a blue suit, doesn't he?
Yeah. Or he is the suit, yeah. He's the Tick.
Cartoon. Yeah, it's here. Look.
Like, I'd be willing to put money down the Tick would whip Doctor Who's behind.
It's there. It's there. I've lost. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, it tells me I've lost the browser sound though. But so yeah, the Tick. It's actually on YouTube. I'll have to have a look at some point.
Yeah, it's
Oh
funny.
my goodness, no. I'll have a look. But it's no. Wow, there's a. There's a Tick actually. Right, I can't play it obviously because it's a TV series.
Yeah.
But there's obviously a Fox series. The Tick.
Yeah, there's a Fox series, but there's one on Netflix right now. It's like up to date.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious. I don't know, it's funny.
Right, I'm gonna have to.
It's probably
right.
on y'all's banned list over there, you know?
Well, wouldn't surprise me. Right, let me play. Can you hear this? Hold on. Hold on. Can you hear that?
No.
You can't,
No.
can't hear it now?
No.
No, I didn't think so. It told me it lost sound. Right, I'm going to have to refresh. I'll be back in a sec.
All right, man. Dum twee, dum 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 twee dow. What's going on in the chat lands? Hey, Jolly Man, Barry Ross, Sea Lightning,
Do you see
Dickie.
lightning?
What's up, people?
Do you see
Hope it's a
lightning?
good day for you. It's been a good day for me so far.
Oh, you can't hear me now, can you?
God willing, that continues. PJ, did I lose you? I lost you now. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
drop
can't
out,
hear me.
come
You
back.
need to drop. I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. And wait, watch. As soon as I put, share something else, he'll lose sound as well. Guaranteed. Watch. I knew that would happen. I knew it. I knew it. Now watch when I share something else. As in, I bet it does the same thing and you can't hear it. Let's wait and see though. Let's not presume. Stop presuming things, PJ. Or stop assuming, presuming, presuming.
Yeah, make an ass. Yeah.
Out of you and me. Yeah.
Are you looking for the
But-
word assumption?
Yeah, assumption, but isn't presuming and assuming
An assumption?
very much the same?
Yeah, I don't know the difference. If there's a
Yeah,
difference,
not much
I don't know what it
difference,
is.
there? I don't think there's a difference. No, I don't think there is. Right, watch later. I've actually downloaded this just in case the video did disappear this time. Right, but let's get it from the YouTube side. There it is. Share. Tappy. Okay.
Dum dwee, dum 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 dwee dow. I gotta drop out and come back.
Right.
Oh, you're still there.
Right. There we go. You still hearing? You hearing me?
Yeah.
Cool. 2 secs.
Dude, the forearm shake, man, that could work.
Yeah, man.
What about the forearm bump? Like, that's acceptable, yeah?
Yeah, well, I do know people that bump elbows.
Yeah.
But usually people that do that are because they don't like touching people's skin. You know what I mean, they bump elbows because it's usually covered.
It is funny to think about weenus to weenus contact, though.
Oh, dude, why would you do that? Why would you do that? It doesn't work. What? Weenus to weenus. Right. Flat Earth Convention in the UK, 2018. Bloody hell. 8 years ago. Let's see what Dave's got to say against these PhD students.
Let's do it. Roll that footage.
Hello and welcome to the debate where we'll finally settle the age-old argument of the shape of the earth.
Was this before they were called anti-flat earthers? They were called globies. Is that? I know some people still say globies, but most of them are anti-bloody flat earthers, to be honest.
On the left we have Team Globe, freshly brainwashed by their Masonic University education, and on the right we have Team Flat with their degrees in
Freshly brainwashed.
woke studies at the School of Life. Please,
I don't know those other guys.
and enjoy the show.
This looks good.
Is why doesn't the artificial horizon on a plane roll backwards during straight and level flight? So, over to you boys.
What's starting now? Yeah.
This is terrifying.
So what did you say?
Yeah, so basically,
He
What
said,
did he
why
say?
doesn't the artificial horizon on an airplane roll over backwards during level flight?
See.
Question number 1 is why doesn't the artificial horizon on a plane roll backwards during straight and level flight?
yeah, I'll take this one. Yeah.
So, over to you boys.
Thank you. This is terrifying. Okay. Yeah, so basically, the main thing to take from that is straight and level flight. What is meant by straight and level flight? Because I imagine when a pilot's in his...
What is meant by straight and level flight? It's self-explanatory, isn't it? You would go on a straight line that would be the same height at one end as when you get to the other end. That would be level, a level flight. When you get up to your altitude, and then your highest altitude, and you fly at that level for a certain distance, that would be flying level. Yes, I know they've got a 2-degree upwards point, but they're still flying level. That bottom part of the plane would still be flying level, and that top part of the plane is still flying parallel to that bottom part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a long-winded shite.
Yes, absolutely.
cabin, they try and maintain a constant altitude. So while on small scales, their flight path seems indistinguishable from like a straight line, it's actually going to be, on larger scales, curved, much like the Earth is curved on larger scales.
But you still call it flying straight, even though even on a globe, if it's having to dip, then that straight line on the top is not straight, is it? You look at it from the side profile, it's bent. It might be linear, but it's bent from the side. It's not straight.
He wants to call straight and level curved and uneven.
Right.
He wants you to believe, in curved and when you hear straight and level, he wants you to think curved, uneven.
Anything on a globe, can never be straight. You know, as in conforming to the globe or parallel to the globe. It can't be straight. None of it can be straight. You know, the only straight thing you're getting is if you plant something 90 degrees upwards. And then how are you going to get that if you haven't got the level in the first place? It would have to be a good guess, you know, and then measured. But then how you got measured without the flat baseline? You know, it's silly. You would need a plumb. You would need a plumb to do it.
Which they're all parallel, right? But he wants you to believe they're not.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. You see Dave smiling here. Like I say, I trust Dave when it comes to flat earth. When it comes to Christ, no. Don't listen to a word he says.
Yeah. Yeah. Dave's a great personality. He seems like, you know.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
I mean, I don't know the man personally. I'm just, you know, what I see.
He's an Old Testament dude. I don't think he believes in Christ at all, to be honest. I don't know if he believes that Christ existed. He's just not under Christ. You know, he's not under Christ. He doesn't think Christ is God. You know, he doesn't think Christ is our salvation. You know, he's Old Testament dude. And yes, we have the Old Testament. Jesus, I believe, was in the Old Testament as the Word, 100%. But you know, we see Jesus' teachings when he comes to earth in the New Covenant. You know, he is the fulfillment of the law. You know, he didn't come to abolish it.
Yeah, I mean, personally, it was Moses. For me, I believed what Moses said, so that led me to Christ.
Right. I mean, he was the foreshadowing of Christ. Without a doubt. I mean, what went on with Moses, am I thinking Moses?
And then Jesus verifies Moses, so.
Absolutely, I think he's the foreshadowing of Christ. Same as Abraham's story, there's a foreshadowing of Christ there. You know, there's a few foreshadowings of Christ all over the place. Until you get to the perfect man, you know. Second Adam.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the perfect one.
I don't want to segue too far out of the topic.
No, true. Let's continue.
Yeah, that was the answer.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, again, on most of these answers, you seem to be assuming every time a priori that we live on a ball, but the actual facts are at a plane flies level and the artificial horizon.
That's the problem. They always assume that they're on the ball first. That's the problem. They're always assuming they're on a ball. So everything conforms to that. The mass, the formulas, whatever. Everything conforms to what they believe, what their worldview is concerning the earth and cosmology.
Astute.
Doesn't dip. It doesn't have to dip its nose down every minute or so to follow the curve.
It should have to.
It always a priori. But we live in the heliocentric system. If we assume that we're in a small universe and that the plane is flying level over a level plane, we're still going to get the same results. It doesn't roll over as it rolls over the curve.
I think you're slightly misunderstanding the question. Imagine a plane before it takes off. Yeah. It's got a gyroscope in the artificial horizon, okay? It spins that gyroscope up to get the reference of the ground.
Absolutely.
Okay? Now, if that plane starts going over the curve of the horizon, yeah, the gyroscope will say
it's going to register if it dips from that, if it deviates from that level, from that horizontal reference plane. It's going to register it if it dips. You know, it registers everything else. It's pitching and all that kind of stuff. When it does go up, when it does go down, you know. But when it's flying level, it flies level, and it's still parallel to the ground. It doesn't end up further away from the ground, which it should on a globe if it's flying level.
Yeah, when that horizon spun, or when that artificial horizon is spun up, that gyro, the plane rotates around it.
Right. Absolutely.
upright. It's rigid in space. So it will stay upright as the plane rounds the curve of the Earth. So the artificial horizon will roll backwards. Yeah? But it doesn't.
It should.
Stays straight and level.
It should roll backwards if it's going round and upside down. It should roll backwards, shouldn't it? But it doesn't.
It is not going over a curve, but flying over a plane.
I don't see how it can be independent of gravity or anything like that if it relies on the horizon.
Again, independent of gravity is assuming that gravity is a thing.
It's telling that he's the only one that brought up gravity.
Right. Right. They
He's
always have to bring gravity into it. They have to assume that it's a globe, and they have to assume that there's gravity.
Basically, what he's saying is, you don't want to assume a globe? Here, assume gravity.
Right. There you go. There you go.
No, it doesn't rely on any horizon. It's rigid in space.
Rigid
That's
in space.
one of the properties of.
Yeah, I don't think it's unaffected by gravity.
Again, you're assuming gravity's real. You're meant to be being objective here, and now you're being completely subjective.
He's a wordsmith. He's playing word games. That's all he's doing.
Right.
And he's acting like, U.S. Army training film?
1960.
Is it?
1960, yeah. Yeah, LX is 60. MCM is 1900, LX is 60. Because that's 1,000. That's 1,000. That's 100. Take away.
I remember.
1,000, 1,900. And then you've got 50 plus 10. Yeah. 1960. Looks a bit older than that, though, doesn't it?
So far, it looks right on the timeline.
You think to me that looks like bloody 1939 to me.
39?
Yeah, just the way it's blurry and the black and white. I don't know what the actual content's going to be. Let's see. Training film, okay. Oh, hold on. Will YouTube let me play this part? Oh, I'm stopping it anyway. Okay, I'm sure it's going to be okay. Okay.
If this is on YouTube, will it let you play it?
Yeah, well, there's a difference between videos and live. If you're playing, it's copyright. If you're like commentating in something from even Netflix, if you're doing it as a video and breaking it down, you can do that. But if you're doing it live, it's a different story. So
I mean, I don't see how this is U.S. Army footage. It's property of the people anyway.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. It just sounded like an old-fashioned film thing. You know, the music and all that. It could be good. We'll see. It'll tell me to take it out at the end or whatever, or it'll either. It could just suspend the stream. We'll see. It just sounds like an old black and white movie's about to start, you know?
You're so paranoid. You are very paranoid right now.
I was just had to play the game, Sham. Even though that was never said, apparently.
Well, it's like mice and men.
Modern high-performance aircraft require electric gyroscopic instruments.
Yes, they do.
The turn and slip indicator, the attitude indicator, and the directional gyro. These electric instruments are dependable at extremely low pressures and temperatures, where gyro suction instruments are unreliable. This film will explain the theory of operation of some of the newer electric gyroscopic instruments.
Yeah.
To understand any gyroscopic instrument, you must understand the principle of the gyroscope. It consists of a rotor mounted in a gimbal.
I get it.
The rotor can spin in one plane only.
I get it.
When another gimbal is added, a second plane of movement is possible.
Absolutely.
And when this assembly is mounted in bearings, the rotor has 3 planes of movement and can assume any possible attitude.
It's a good. I tell you what, it's such a simple invention, isn't it? Really, it's such a simple invention, and it's really good when you think of it physically, as in physics. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
If it wasn't spinning, it wouldn't do its job. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I wonder. I don't know, man. I'm sure it goes back to antiquity. It's got to, right?
Of course. I mean, the information probably came down with the watchers.
This is now a freely mounted.
The watchers invented the MiG, the Blackbird, you know, tanks, everything. You know it. You know it.
The gyroscope.
I don't think they needed things like tanks. They had fiery swords and that, you know.
A spinning gyro has 2 important properties: precession and rigidity in space.
In space.
All of its practical applications are based on these 2 properties.
I was about to say, I was reading that out as recession. No, it's precession, not recession.
Rigidity in space. The spinning rotor remains in its original attitude, while the gimbals and base move around it. In other words, the gyro maintains its axis in relation to space and not to the surface of the Earth. If a gyro moves around the Earth, its axis is vertical to the Earth's surface here, at an angle here, and horizontal here.
Right.
The gyro will resist any force that attempts to change.
So if it went round the other end of right round the globe, then it should have flipped. Completely.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it didn't.
Yeah.
You know the one.
Yeah. It'll flip all the way over.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you say, the plane would go round about it.
Yep.
That's got to stay exactly the same direction. Everything else, this is all going to move around it in whatever direction it's going. And it's got 3 dimensions there, isn't it? 3 different all different axes it can go in. You know.
It's funny that they would put that little clip in this training video.
Yeah.
That little bit of propaganda there, you know.
Yeah, true. The old blog.
I guess it wants everyone to recognize. I guess the training wants the people to recognize that it's going to stay on one plane.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You know,
because you get up, I can imagine some pilot get up there and he's freaking out. But
the way a Glober will describe it, is like the gyro is moving with it, kind of. I mean, they know it doesn't, but the way they describe it is as though the gyro would be moving, changing direction with it. You know, that's the way they kind of describe it. You know, I think anyway. What was you saying? Sorry, Matthew.
Oh, the gyro hasn't rolled back, and we should have gone over the curvature of the Earth. I think I need the nose down.
So I'm saying, like, if there was such thing as a globe, and you fly level in the sky, but not level to the Earth, if you're flying level, but the globe's going away, you should end up nearly in space, shouldn't you? You should end up a lot higher altitude off the Earth. You know, if you're flying level, but then the ground is falling away beneath you, then you've got to be at a higher altitude, even though you've been level all the way. I mean, it makes no sense. Come on.
Right. Yeah, you would end up in a point way out way out there.
Right, exactly. I mean, you could fly off the ground 200 feet level. If there was no buildings, no mountains, then you're going to end up thousands of feet in a couple of minutes. You know what I mean? Just by flying level. If you were on a globe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's unaffected by gravity.
No, Luke. Gravity does not affect gyroscopes. The Earth is flat. Yes. Well said, Darth. Well said for a second.
If everyone's okay, I'm going to move on to question 2. Yeah? If gravity is the only thing holding the air to the surface of the Earth against the tendency of a high-pressure system to escape to a low or negative pressure, then when air is heated and so is less affected by a gravitational pull, shouldn't it then succumb to the force exerted towards a region of negative pressure? What?
So basically, you're asking why air can be heated and escape, basically. Yeah? There's two.
It's weird that some of the atmosphere in gravity, they say that gravity holds this atmosphere in to the globe, but yet it releases little bits of air to the moon. How does that make sense? Anything it would release would be instantaneously and spontaneously filling the available space. So they say it's closed system, don't they? Say it's a closed system, but yet things can get out to the moon. They say that there's air up in the moon, there's oxygen up in the moon, there's atmosphere up in the moon from there. I mean, that makes no sense to me. Makes no bloody sense at all.
The whole idea, us breathing makes no sense, dude.
Right. If there's no containment, then we're dead. We're dead. Simple as that. Simple as that. There just can't be any such thing as gas pressure without containment. There can't be gas without pressure, without containment. There can't be anything without containment. Everything is contained. Everything.
Yeah. Even water, man. Water's got to be contained twice. You got to have gas pressure and you have to have the banks of the sea to contain the water.
Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. Because if the pressure was any lower, it would evaporate, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It would all gas out.
Right.
And fill the available volume. Yeah.
You need gas pressure and containment. Absolutely, 100%. It's a dynamic system. That complement each other. All these dynamic things complement each other because God created it to do that.
Terrarium Earth.
There's gravity.
Terrarium. Right. Pretty much.
Pushing downwards, and then there's a thermal pressure of air pushing upwards. The laws of gravity dictate that the air pressure is going to be higher at the center, nearer the Earth than outside. So if you got a heated column of air that would rise away from the Earth, as it would rise, it will become less dense as it's less affected by
a heated column of air. Air in columns. Air comes in columns, does it?
Well, he's already assuming gas pressure, but he needs the gas pressure in the first instance.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, he's just playing word magic.
Right,
that's all he's doing.
Of course, it's just regurgitating what the textbooks told us when we were younger. Well, these are PhDs, so it's not any textbook I've ever bloody seen.
This guy's a PhD. He's a PhD student.
Yes, he's a PhD student.
Now.
Don't know if they're probably PhDs now, but they're PhD students.
And thus have a lower thermal pressure pushing upwards. So that system stays in that equilibrium state. And that's called the hydrostatic equilibrium, and you can read a lot about it.
Okay, let me get this right. Okay, so we've got a state of equilibrium.
Yeah, gravity pushing down, thermal air pressure pushing upwards.
Well, when you say thermal air pressure, what I'm seeing is you've got a vacuum next to pressurized system.
Right. So why isn't that higher pressure going into the lower pressure system?
Well, why is there pressure at all?
Right. So why is the pressure exactly?
Okay. And we always see, hang on. We always see when there's high pressure next to low pressure or zero pressure, a movement from between one and the other, okay? We can do an experiment. If we had a container and we evacuated that container less than the vacuum of space, and we pierced the bottom of the container, what would happen?
It will rush in to balance it out, basically.
And it will fill it up and balance it out.
So can you not get that picture in your head then? But he's going to say gravity, isn't he?
It'll equalize locally, basically.
So how can
Yeah,
on the,
yeah.
on the surface where it's the gravity strongest, with a vacuum that's weaker than space.
And the gravity is so selective. This gravity of theirs is so selective, isn't it?
Dude,
How can it work down there?
Sorry, go.
if he would have got a concession, it would have sounded like this. You know what, Dave? You're right. I was.
Right.
I was.
Absolutely. Hey, Canal, how you doing, man? Good to see it. Yeah, it doesn't look like D-Man's turning up. Like I say, if D-Man doesn't turn up, I'm not doing the Source family thing because it's his idea. We'll just go straight onto a movie.
He'll be here right on time.
I hope so. It'll be fun if he's here.
It's unfortunately not analogous because it's not a really high pressure system against a really low pressure system. It's a gradient. So as it's really dense at the surface, and then that density decreases and decreases towards the vacuum of space. So it's not. There's no.
I haven't made up my mind yet, Canal. I haven't made up my mind. No idea yet. No idea. I was just got to wing it. I can't get a hold of Baghead. But I was just got to wing it. I don't know. I was looking to see if any of the HD ones, some of them are back in HD. I was looking for Supergirl in HD, but it's not in HD yet. It's in an alright copy, but I don't want to show it that way. I'd rather wait till it's in HD. I'm not too sure. I was going to wing it because originally we was going to be going over Rumble to review an hour-and-a-half video of a cult called The Source Family. D-Man's idea. But if he doesn't turn up, I'm just going straight on. That's why at the end of the title just says movie, because I don't know yet.
Ninja KU23, gang, Gadgy.
Gang.
At which, like,
Okay, but there has to be a boundary condition, right? The few air molecules at the top will immediately go out to space, right? They'll immediately.
It's not a negative pressure system. It's an incredibly low pressure system.
We always see high pressure goes to low.
Yeah, unless there's forces acting on it, and that is gravity.
Right, but okay, what I'm saying is, as soon as the air gets heated at the top, it rises
and becomes less dense, then has less thermal pressure. So,
okay, so
that equilibrium state balances it wherever it is, and brings it back into that equilibrium. That's why we don't want it losing atmosphere.
So where can we see an example of this idea of thermal pressure demonstrated on Earth?
Right.
I can give an example right now.
I just want to make one point on this.
They go on about. I can give what is it? Like Sean Hawkins. I can give an example of air pressure without containment. Then he blows on a piece of bloody paper. You know what I mean? A fan is air pressure without containment. Yes, but it's in a container. And
that's funny.
Yeah, so funny. Ivan the Terrible. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome.
I think what we're describing is the sun rises, heats the air rises.
So terrible.
As you say, it's an equilibrium system, all the air rushes in. I think that's that's how we get the Coriolis effect. No need for rotating globe to create it. It's exactly air pressure, air difference in temperature, difference in pressure, and the system kind of, being an equilibrium system.
It's a good idea. It's a nice idea. But it's something we have to prove empirically.
If you can't demonstrate it, how can we see? No, it's real.
Well, if you have air particles in a container,
I'd rather you suggest the horror than Monkey Bone. I'm not into those kind of Brendan Fraser comedies, but I think it's Brendan Fraser, isn't it? But yeah, horror, man. Oh, the monkey, or even better, Primate. Let me just check on the monkey. 2025. Okay. Oh yeah, I haven't seen that yet. Or the Primate.
Space monkeys from outer space.
Okay, Primate. It's on. Right. It's on the Sky Store. I've got Sky, but I'm not going to Sky Store. You got to pay for it. Okay, Primate looks. What's it about? Primate is an American natural horror film about an adopted chimpanzee who gets rabies and becomes violent. It's directed, co-written. So, what's better, the monkey or Primate?
The Primate. That's a true story about my Uncle Killer. It's a documentary.
The The monkey. Let me just check the monkey synopsis. The minky? No, the monkey, PJ. The monkey. Official. Oh, right. It's from Stephen King. Stephen King's October 27th. Oh, I didn't realize. So the monkey's a Stephen King. If it's a Stephen King, hold on. Let me just check and see. So if it's from Stephen King, I wouldn't mind seeing it. Yeah, it is. It's by Steve. The original story is by Stephen King. We can watch both of them. We can watch Monkey and Steve and Primate. We can watch them both. If I can find them, we can watch them both, bro. Because I don't have to do any series tonight. You know, if D-Man doesn't turn up, that is. You know, I could do one if D-Man turns up. If D-Man doesn't turn up, I can do two. You know. We could do them both. We'll do a monkey. We'll do an ape theme tonight, even though a monkey's not an ape. Or I'm meant to be an ape. Apparently, I'm meant to be an ape. You know.
Yeah, the grape ape.
Yeah, apparently I'm a cousin of an ape, but you know, and apparently I evolved from an ape or an ape-like creature. But yeah, all the other apes and ape-like creatures are still apes. Why didn't they evolve like me? Shame. See,
The great white
so
ape.
advanced. I'm so advanced. I see evolution about survival of the fittest. It gives you a pride. It gives you a yeah, I'm the boy. That's what Jesus doesn't want. He doesn't want you to have that pride. Pride in him. Yeah, absolutely.
The great white ape. You haven't heard the legend of the great white ape?
It's a movie about Glober's attacking planets. Hey, that would be fun. That would.
He wore a
Yeah,
tartan
we could watch
skill.
them both. I'm sure they'll have them. We can watch them both, bro. Go on. Sorry.
The great white ape with the tartan kilt.
Yeah, big tartan, big plaid monkey tartan ape. There it is. Plaid monkey tartan ape.
There we go.
And then you heat the air particles, the pressure is going to increase as the temperature increases. That is thermal pressure. It's the kinetic energy of the particles and their collisions against the wall of the container. That as the temperature increases, they have more energy, more collisions, more pressure.
Do you agree we're in a container?
Again, there's no set boundary. It's that gravity holds our atmosphere to our planet.
But the scientific definition of air pressure is
It holds atmosphere to the planet. It's
Yeah.
Velcro. It's just that. So there's no such thing as wind or anything like that. Then obviously not.
Yeah, he obviously can't demonstrate it, and he should be embarrassed that the words came out of his mouth.
Right, and that means the air closer to the planet has to move slower than the air further away from the planet.
Well-
the air up is always catching up. You know what I mean? So it's so stupid. Like you just think about it logically. A 5-year-old can work it out. Really can. The curiosity we had as kids was probably better than now because look how indoctrinated we got. Look how indoctrinated we got to the point like
It's bad.
we believed in the moon landing. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe once believed in it. Not even before I was a flat earther, I didn't believe in it, you know. But I did believe in it at one point because I used to look at the moon and think, "Can you imagine people's actually stood on that?" Like, you know, and it's like an amazing feeling at some point. You think possibly I could do that. It's impossible. They're giving you false hopes. False hope is no good hope. You know, there's no false hope in Jesus. Jesus is our ultimate hope.
Yeah, it's the spiritual dude. It affects the politics, everything.
Absolutely.
All your aspects of life. If you want to live and die well, like what that looks like in one pentagram versus the other.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
If you deny, I don't know, dude, you could believe a convenient lie. And most people find it easier to believe a convenient lie than an inconvenient truth. So
That's absolutely right. Absolutely right. You know, and lies become truth to liars, you know. Some liars believe the lies. And if a liar believes the lies, then how much more they got to convince another person if they can convince themselves, you know.
Yeah, it's bad in the world, the conditions that our people are in, man.
Oh, absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Trade in God for government.
That's the one. And it shouldn't be. You know, it
But-
shouldn't be. But, you know, Jesus did kind of warn us about these types of things. You know, they say these types of things. Great falling away, you know.
I can't remember the bill. Listen to this scary bill, right? It's already passed the House, I believe, over here, and it's going to the Senate. And then next month, there's going to be some vote, bro, that determines whether or not the United States military merges with Israel's military.
Right.
That's crazy.
It is. It is. I mean, the world's just gone mental, man. It's absolutely nuts. It's nuts, man. But, you know, scripturally, yes, it might not tell us the exact things that happens, but it's telling you the season. It's telling you that these things will happen. It's telling you things to watch out for, and, you know, and it's kind of happening, isn't it?
Yeah, there's this weird cult out there. They think that they can make it happen. They've been trying to make it happen.
What, trying to bring on the end times? Yeah.
Yeah.
So and who's it? Is it Peter Thiel who thinks he can stop the end times with AI and stuff? Is it Peter Thiel?
Who's
Or
Peter
another
Thiel?
guy?
I don't know.
It might be another guy, and I think it's Peter Thiel, spelled TH. Yeah, he's got some kind of weird thing going on where he thinks he can stop the end times with AI or something. I don't know.
Really, you could stop it.
Yeah,
with
you
AI.
could stop what
Okay.
God said's going to happen. Yeah,
It sounds like Peter Thiel's going to make the image that speaks from the Book of Revelation. You know what I mean?
But I think he's trying to bring it on with AI and stop the outcome. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. It's just so mad what people are doing nowadays. So far from God. So far from God, man. How often has he used this Fanta bottle? It's not orange anymore. It's white. I mean, he must have kept that bottle and kept filling it with water for about 3 years now.
You think he's on the spectrum? You think he's autistic or?
Either that or he's a student and he thinks he's got no money.
His emotions are all ones and zeros?
Oh, binary, non-binary.
That measured within a container. So what we should do.
Is it? No. Do you want to take it? Take it.
Oh, let's hear the guy. Let's hear
Imagine
the magic.
A random part of our ocean. We're underneath. Take a random bit of water. You make like a dotted circle, and there's a bit of ocean there. That part of ocean, assuming there's no waves and assuming there's no motion, is staying in that one place. Now, you'd think gravity would make it want to go further down, but it doesn't. It stays where it is. That's because there's a
Fluid dynamics. I mean, you're talking about curve with fluid dynamics. I mean, water at rest is level always. But if it's in motion, yes, it'll curve, but that's in motion. It can't stand in that position. It can't stay in that position unless it gets frozen, and then that's a different state, a different medium.
You can't have liquid water without gas pressure.
100%. That's it. It's just like they just can't get past that part.
inherent pressure taking place there due to all the water surrounding it. So because of that, you can imagine if we're using arrows like in basic mechanics, you've got an arrow going down, and then you've got arrows in all other directions and an arrow going up. That's the up arrow is the pressure, and that's what's balancing it, keeping it there. All these ideas can be explained with pressure and gravity in this way, and it does not require a container to do it.
It doesn't require a pseudo-scientific force that's not a force that gets acted as the force.
Yeah.
You know,
He said it just takes a little pressure and gravity.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just going to steal a little of your worldview to prop up my own.
Okay, where did you get that pressure from? Because apparently you need that gravity you're talking about for the pressure, but that doesn't work. So where are you getting that pressure from? You know, it's just a catch-22 with him. You know, with them.
He's so confident.
Pressure and gravity. What? Where did you get the pressure in the first place?
Yeah.
I just want to make a question, but all these from the early 50s.
I mean, why would a rock be inherently attracted to a rock? I mean, forcefully, not chemically. I mean forcefully. Why would a rock inherently, you know what I mean, be attracted to a rock? Why would a rock have an affinity for another rock? Because it loves it. Why would it, just by being there, why is it attracted to that? There's no answer to that. No, it's not. It doesn't move. You don't observe it moving. Never have.
What really trips me up is when I think about, like, what do rocks think about?
Well, I'd like to know. I'd like to know. Because even rocks would praise the Lord if he was here. You know what I mean?
Right. Nothing. Rocks think about nothing.
Exactly.
Until our days, the space agency landed.
But if Jesus were here, they'd praise him. I'm telling you.
He could, yeah. He could make the rocks praise him.
Praise him, 100%.
Creation itself, praise him.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of rocket space.
Sorry, go Matthew.
I was just going to expand. He is in all things, through all things, and to all things.
Absolutely.
The Lord Jesus Christ is the light of the world.
In him, by him, and for him.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Don't break the equilibrium.
As a rocket leaves the atmosphere, it doesn't leave a hole behind. When you take into account how big this rocket is.
Who says a rocket leaves the atmosphere? I've never seen a rocket leave the atmosphere. I've seen cartoons of it. Seen rockets arcing. So they could never leave the atmosphere if they're arcing the way they're arcing. No, they would land in the sea somewhere.
My cousin, dude, he works for Blue Origin. He builds rocket engines. And we were talking one day, and I was asking him about, you know, the vacuum of space and what do rockets push off of, you know, and I was like, he didn't understand what I was getting at. I said it was like a boat. The propeller pushes off the water. The car, the tires push off the road. The plane moves air, pushes off the air.
Right, you can't have a fan in a sailboat and expect it to move the boat.
Yeah,
it's not going to work.
So I asked him. I was like, "What does your rocket push off of?" In the nothing of a vacuum.
It's got nothing to push off.
He said, "I don't know, man. I'm gonna ask them." I said, "No." I was like, "Don't ask him. Forget about it."
It pushes off itself.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a confession, dude. It is a confession because that rocket is pushing off of air.
Right.
Compared to the size of the atmosphere, it's very tiny. You know, it will essentially punch a hole through the atmosphere, but that hole will reform immediately afterwards.
And somebody measured that or see that? Just a question. I mean, for me,
But surely with a vacuum that strong, it would be instantaneously and spontaneously fill in the available space. Surely it doesn't matter how long it was open for.
Yeah, it would fill the available volume. Sure.
It wouldn't let it close if it was if that was such a thing. You know, not with the rush of bloody air that would go out.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I'm not a rocket scientist. So
that's what our theory predicts, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a prediction we can make with our theory.
I imagine that something like that is factored in.
Have you proven that theory? No.
He said, "I imagine something like that is factored in."
Right, exactly. Saying that's our theory, but the theory hasn't been proven. Hasn't even been tested, so it can't even be a scientific theory yet.
During launches as well.
Breaking news. This is from phys.org, yeah, from a website. It says, Earth's atmosphere is leaking. Every day, around 90 tons of material escapes from our planet's upper atmosphere. Yeah, so it's supporting.
And it ends up on the moon. So why is the moon changing? So why is the moon not changing color? It should be changing color from being non-atmospheric to having a little bit of an atmosphere with some heated particles. Should it not be iodizing or something? Stupid.
Dude, they changed their work. They changed. I know a few years back that story that came out. They said now the moon is inside of the Earth's atmosphere.
Right, and I've heard that Earth's atmosphere goes to the moon, but I've also heard that space is actually right to Earth's surface. Also, I've heard that also.
Space is right. What?
Just a gradient. It's just a gradient, guys.
Yeah, but in order to have a gradient, you gotta have pressure in the first instance.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then gravity doesn't affect gases whatsoever, right?
Nope.
If you pull my finger, you're gonna smell about it.
Right. 100%. Well, not 100%. No, it's not 100%. That's maybe 70-30. Okay.
Kind of saying, if 90 tons of material leaks away every year, or every day,
Don't breathe anymore.
So, yes, save your breath, everyone. So, all of a sudden, when that atmosphere leaves, then you've got a new layer of atmosphere, a new lower level of atmosphere. And now 90 tons of that leaves that day. And then so on, until there's no atmosphere left.
Yeah. This is the model that we have one set atmosphere, and once the air is gone, it's gone forever. We are constantly producing gases. I've produced quite a few today.
Before the Earth to be constantly producing gases, it's going to be contained.
Dude, I can't believe that PhD student. It was a fart joke, and he got a lot of laughs too.
He did. It was 2018, bro.
But dude, it was 2018. Yeah, that was plenty time to know.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I don't know, bro. These people are just like that guy's a liar.
Yeah.
That guy that was just talking.
Yeah, of course he is. Of course he is.
Yeah. The guy in the middle is a fool.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And so we got who's Larry, who's Curly, who's Mo at this point when I'm watching. Because why is he talking? He's supposed to be a PhD student. Why is he talking about fart jokes?
Right. Because he understands gas.
Yeah, because he knows.
Because gravity.
All he's got is the lie.
Did I need gravity to fart? No, I did not. I didn't just fart, but I'm just saying, do I need gravity to fart? No, because that fart is contained and then released because muscles open the door and then it flies out. Simple as that, It's contained.
What is the thing? Gases are anisotropic, unbonded, and static or elastic in their collisions.
Yeah, elastic. Yeah. Bounce off surfaces or one another.
Right? It's unaffected by gravity, and you can't demonstrate it.
That's right. 100%. 100%. Absolutely.
Three. How would you explain light slowing down and hitting a denser medium and speeding up after leaving that medium for a less dense medium when the law of conservation of energy prohibits such observations?
There is a quantum mechanical explanation to this, but
quantum mechanical.
Here we go.
You mean very small mechanics? Okay, tell us.
So he's got to be Mo. He's Mo.
He Mo.
Or is he Curly? No, this is Curly. The fat
quantum
one, right?
mechanics is the answer.
Yeah. You want to hear the quantum mechanical, eh?
Wow, something that's another pseudoscientific thing.
There's a perfectly good quantum mechanical explanation.
I like his talk. It says ick. That's about right.
So the way that I picture it is that actually light traveling is essentially it hits an atom. That atom absorbs the photon. Electrons within the atom are excited to a higher state, and then they drop back down, and the photon is re-emitted. So here in the air, we have much.
That's a great story. Now, can you tell me a true one? Because that was fictional. I like true stories better than fiction. I do like fiction stories, but I know when they're fiction.
Yeah, he's going to tell a light story now.
Pure madness, man.
He's going to tell you about the light of the world.
Why?
A much less dense system of these atoms than we do in a table. So once you shine the light into a block of glass or something, it's then being absorbed and re-emitted by far more atoms. So it appears to be traveling slower. In fact, it's still traveling at speed of light.
So many of
Ah,
those three
see.
atoms
That
is
explains
real
it all.
evidence of the existence of a particle called atom.
So in terms of directly seeing an atom, it's impossible. We can.
It's impossible? How do you know it exists then?
Well, he knew one particle. He knew a particle hit an atom, though. Definitely, right?
No, he mustn't. He knows that because you can't see them, so they must exist.
Kind of indirectly infer it through things like electron microscopy and things where you look at the interactions of electrons with the
If you check out his body language, right, he looks totally defeated, right? But
Yeah.
when he started this, he said, "There's a quantum mechanics solution here." Right? Does this guy actually look like the guy who's got the answer to the question posed to the room? Right? Gas pressure. Is he explaining gas pressure?
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. At all. What was it the guy said though? What was the hold on, he did set another thing of question, didn't he? Hold on. Where are we at? 1, 3, right, sorry. Where is it? Right. Let's see what he says. Yeah.
Slowing down and hitting a denser medium. How would you explain light slowing down and hitting a denser medium and speeding up after leaving that medium for a less dense medium when the law of conservation of energy prohibits such observations?
We're talking about conservation of energy. Right. Okay. We're getting technical now.
Wow. Okay.
electrons with these atoms and build up pictures of them. So yeah, in terms of seeing an atom, we can't do it.
No, you can't. You have to have special equipment that sees some kind of thing, but who's to say that's a bloody atom as you describe it? Peter Thiel, anagram of reptile. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Are you a little bit behind though? I mean, said that I was talking about Peter Thiel ages ago. I mean, you've just hold on. Let me just check because he might be behind. Sometimes people get behind.
It could be the
There's
light
no point
is
me
traveling.
talking because if he's behind, then he's
You know
not
what it
going to get
was?
for ages.
The signal left your broadcast area, PJ, and it went through the center of the earth, and it was really watery, so the light slowed down, and then it had to speed up.
Speed up, right? When
Yeah.
he got out. Yeah, I
Yeah.
told you he was. I knew he was. I knew you are, bro. Knew you are. I had to go pick up some food. Right, yeah. So, yeah, no. Yeah, so it is the guy I'm thinking about, though, isn't it? Peter Thiel, anagram of reptile. It certainly is. Reptile, except the H part. Oh, the reptile, anagram of the reptile. So it is. So it is. The reptile. So it is. Dodgy, yeah.
In terms of knowing that there are things there, as far as we know them.
So it's like exoplanets then. You can't see them. We're just guessing what they are.
You can see some of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can actually direct image from the closest.
Yeah, atoms, nucleus, you know what I mean? Electrons are all little orbit or a little heliocentric or little orbiting things, orbiting little planets. They like their bloody balls orbiting planets, don't they? All balls orbiting balls. Doesn't matter if they're massive, mega, or quantum, tiny.
I think it's bubbles, right? They just like bubbles.
Must be bubbles, yeah. Must be. Oh, who doesn't like bubbles? Yeah, but we live in a bloody bubble. So why don't they like flat Earth?
I don't know.
Oh, really? Yeah, with recent technology.
Can you calculate Can you calculate any planet's orbit based on gravity/mass alone when using all masses in the entire solar system and get a result matching the prediction algorithms of the proposed elliptical orbit of any planet?
I don't know who you asked that. Really, I mean, even if I broke it down, I really don't know what you asked that. It sounded like word salad to me, that bit.
What is mass?
What is mass? It's
Yeah.
amount of stuff
In physics, it doesn't have a definition.
No, it's just the amount of stuff in a volume, isn't it? That's all I can describe it as. Stuff in a volume. I don't know.
Stuff. It's physics and stuff.
Stuff, which is now in the King James, Stuff.
To how I understand it. So the idea is that using something like Newton or Einstein's gravity, can we accurately predict
Newton's or Einstein's gravity? Whose is right? Whose is right? You can use either or, but hold on, you can't. It can't be both of them's. But you can use either or. I mean, come on, that doesn't make sense to me. You're not reducing something to its lowest denominator, are you? You know what I mean? You're not singling anything out.
I mean, we got to get you past straight being curved.
Right.
First, like we do that first.
Right.
And then you'll be ready to assume gravity.
Well, yeah.
to the planets in our solar system? I got that one?
Yeah.
Cool.
Short answer.
Thought this was flat Earth, though. You know, they're talking about they're talking about planets. They're talking about shape, the Earth, measurements on the Earth. So far, they haven't. They haven't really spoke flat Earth, to be honest. They've talked about gas pressure and that.
They talked about the airplanes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, airplanes. That would attribute. That goes with flat Earth. But the rest of it, so far, since that part, hasn't been much to do with flat Earth. It's all observations in the sky and talking about gas pressure and that, not talking about shape of the Earth.
And protons and particles.
Quantum physics and all that shit. Yeah.
Yes, pretty much. We have a very good idea where all our planets are going in our solar system. We know where they're going to be, and we can continue to predict where they're going to be for the next 500, 600, 700 years. That's because it's based on really quite a simple...
That's because it's cyclical and it's been happening for a long time.
Yeah.
It's been observed for a long time and written down for a long time and recorded for a long time.
Yeah, and he's not going to talk about any of that.
Right.
He just said
he's
about to lie right now.
Right, absolutely. And the guy in the middle has even got the Great Bear, the plough or the Great Bear, whatever you want to call it, constellation. I call it the
really?
plough or the Great Bear. On his T-shirt, yeah. He's got the constellation on his T-shirt, and that is observed all the time here. It's observed all over the place. You know what I mean? In different positions, obviously, at different times of the year. But we observe it. It's cyclical. The Big Dipper, is that what you call? Yeah, you call it the Big Dipper. We call it the plough. I'm sure we call it the plough.
Yeah, it's the great. I think that's the Great Bear, Ursula Major.
Yeah, right? I'm sure it's either the Great Bear, Big Dipper.
Or got so many Canis. Names, is it Canis? Anyway, so he's got a swastika on his shirt.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, JJ. Much love.
Hey, JJ, good to see you, man.
Can you hear these pretzels?
Yeah.
It'd be a lot cooler if you didn't.
Yeah, but once you pop. Right, yeah, I was right. Yeah, the Big Dipper, the Plough, and the Great Bear are closely connected names for the same group of stars. Yeah, it's the same constellation.
Also known as the swastika.
Yeah, and you're right. It's called Ursa Major. Yeah, it's the same group of stars. So, Big Dipper, Plough, or the Great Bear, whatever you want to call it.
System of just pulling in certain directions at certain velocities. We didn't actually discover Neptune and Pluto straight away, and yet they were predicted because we found that due to the way the planets are orbiting in our solar system, Uranus, we would expect them to be there. And when we looked for them, we found them. We would not continue to follow these if it weren't for their predicted capabilities. the same laws help us work out when we're going to have a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse. It's because they're simple models and it's very easy to do.
I just wanted to make a little point because this is the second time that you kind of waxed lyrically about Newton. Newton's theories didn't explain everything. Now, Newton wrote...
These PhDs, man, they drive you to bloody San Miguel.
Oh, man.
I gotta have a San Miguel. There's only 2 in the fridge. I thought, why not?
Yeah.
It's not often I have a beer, man.
Oh, here we go.
Just a sip.
Let's see. There we go.
Oh, you got beer on as well?
Just
You got
a
beer on?
sip.
Hold on, where are you? Wait, let me get you up there. Actually, let's get us both up there. Let's have a wee sip. Let's a wee snifter. Right. Cheers, Gadgy.
Cheers, PJ. Cheers, Gadgies.
Up your duckers. Banging. Oh, now I lost the camera connection.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang. There we go. So, I slammed down my beer and I lost my camera connection.
Yeah.
Right, let's do this. Get our asses over to Rumble. It doesn't look like D-Man's come in, so it doesn't look like we're doing the Source family on Rumble tonight. It's painful to watch kids think they are so smart when they haven't realized they are victims, right, bro? 100%. They're comfortable in their indoctrination. I wasn't. I mean, I seen things, you know. Especially after I think it was in my early 20s, late teens. I started thinking about things like JFK and that. I knew that was bull crap, and I knew the moon landing was bull crap. But especially like later on, when before I got to Flat Earth, I was seeing things that NASA was talking crap about before I ever got to Flat Earth. But yeah, as soon as I got to Flat Earth, that was it. The indoctrination. Obviously, we're still indoctrinated in some things. I'm still bound to believe something that is not true. You know, I'm still bound to. But it's like scales falling off your eyes. They're just like Paul, who became Saul. It is like that. It just kind of hits. It just the penny drops, sort of thing. And then from then on, it becomes easier to be less indoctrinated. Yeah, you can get stuck in your ways with certain doctrines and certain ways you think about things, absolutely. But you start to see more lies in the mainstream and shit like that. You know the one.
You know the one.
You know the one. Like to think it's all right. Go on, Princey boy.
A huge tome, basically, to describe his theory of gravity. Now, when Einstein came along, he gave a completely different interpretation of what gravity is. So
absolutely, bro.
Everything Newton produced was bullshit.
Absolutely.
No, bear with me, yeah? If you wrote all this calculus and came up with a theory that didn't quite match, what we observe, yeah?
Right. It's my box, damn it, and I worked hard to get this box, and you're not getting me out of here without your facts. Fair play. Huh.
Which means it had no relationship to reality, and Einstein came along and gave a completely different interpretation, which apparently does match up. That means that whole book is bullshit. He made it all up.
Yep.
I actually totally agree with you.
Is that a concession? Was that a concession there? I actually totally agree. Okay. Bit of a concession, but, however, there's going to be but or however.
Yeah, Newton was wrong. It's demonstrably wrong, in fact.
And so was Einstein.
Dude, no. You better put some respect on Newton's name.
Oh, innit? Don't say that to the rest of your bloody anti-flat earthers and globies and that. They'll have you strung out, man.
The propagandists, they hijacked Newton too.
Right, exactly. They use them both. They can't make up the bloody mind between them. It's just bull crap. Can't be proven. Can't even be tested.
It stood for 400 years.
Yes, but you can still apply his calculations to kind of most, certainly everything on Earth.
So he lied about everything. He made it up, but you can apply his calculations
to everything on Earth.
To everything on Earth from a liar that made stuff up. Great, fantastic. Yeah, I see the sense in that. Wow. Wow. These are PhD students. Can you hear yourself? Wow.
Quite a lot.
No, obviously not. I mean, he's probably a flat earther now. This is 8 years ago.
He might be.
He's probably. I tell you what, if you watch this now, I wonder.
Solar system, his calculations work, well enough. Sure. He was wrong. This is why I say that nothing is ever fact. That things are just theories until someone comes along and proves them better. I'm sure.
They're saying he's wrong.
Maybe in another century, 2 centuries, or whatever, someone might come along.
Yeah.
I may be wrong here, right? But they're saying Newton is wrong because the Earth is turning underneath your feet.
It's turning underneath your feet.
Yeah, they're saying Newton's wrong because the Earth is turning and underneath your feet in outer space.
What?
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
What? How can the Earth be turning underneath your feet?
If the Earth Newton treated the Earth as stationary.
Right.
No reference plane, like rotating reference plane or whatever.
Right.
But you'll have to look into it to find more information.
But yeah, it's spinning beneath your feet. Okay, that's weird. That is weird.
Yeah, but Einstein said if it's spinning under your feet or if it's stationary, it's the same.
Even good guys are fake characters. Yeah, that's true. Some are.
Yeah, like Tesla. Like Tesla. They hijacked.
Like Tesla, yeah. I mean, he was kind of. I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel sorry for him in a way, but And another, I don't know who the hell he really was personally. I only hear what is taught about him.
Yep.
This is why I say that nothing is ever fact. That things are just theories until someone comes along and proves them better. I'm sure, maybe in another century, 2 centuries, or whatever, someone might come along and say.
That guy sitting there with a PhD. Guy sitting there with a PhD doesn't know what a theory is.
Madness. He said a few words though, didn't he? He just didn't explain himself very well.
Well, he said theory is not a fact. He said a theory is not a fact. It's just there until someone overturns it. That is not a theory.
A theory is not a fact. It's just there till someone overturns it. So
yeah, he's saying it until it can be demonstrated, not a theory. He's an idiot.
Wow.
The reason, the theory comes after the demonstration.
That's unbelievable. Right, so the Oxford Dictionary tells you a theory is a formal statement. Oh, come on, go away. I reject. A formal statement of rules on which a subject of study is based, or of ideas that are suggested to explain a fact, or even more generally, an opinion or explanation. Is that what he just described?
Well, that definition is weak, man, because it says a fact or an opinion.
Let me just
a scientific theory is a fact.
This is just theory. This is just theory. It's just not scientific theory, because you can have theory like, just theoretically speaking and stuff like that. You can, or hypothetically.
Yeah. So this guy, he's claiming quantum mechanics, but he doesn't know he really doesn't know what a theory is.
No.
Because you could charge this guy because he's claiming some PhD in quantum mechanics, dare I say.
Right, so scientific theory, a thoroughly tested, well-substantiated explanation of some aspect of the natural world. Natural world, absolutely. It's got to be natural cause and effect when you're talking about science. You know what I mean? Yeah. It is built upon a large body of facts, observations, and rigorously verified hypotheses. Rather than being a mere guess, it is the highest level of understanding in science. Organizing knowledge to explain why phenomena happen, accurately predict new ones. That's the explanation they give. That's the definition they give. But yeah, did he do any of that? I don't think so.
No.
And saying that Einstein's theories of relativity are wrong and prove those. But yeah, at the moment, that's the best we have, and that's really how science works.
But that's the best we have. So you're not saying it's absolute fact, but it's taught as absolute fact. Most of it, you know, that's the best we have. So that's not an absolute positive, is it?
Never underestimate the power of the dark side.
Ah, that's a good one. Nice one, Lord, Sith Lord. Nice one.
You know, you just improve on things until you try and get to what you believe to be true.
I forget the man's name, but a quite important statistician said that all models are wrong, but some are useful. Thank you, George Box. All models are wrong, but some are useful. And that's the tenets of which how science works. We can never prove something to be right. We can only prove what's wrong.
What we're saying is then,
did you hear what he said?
Is just a theory.
No, I didn't actually. I was taking.
He said science. Yeah, double back. Just let him say it again. This guy's a fucking liar.
A quite important statistician said that all models are wrong, but some are useful. Thank you, George Box. All models are wrong, but some are useful. And that's the tenets of which how science works. We can never prove something to be right. We can only.
Oh, science doesn't ever prove anything to be right. Really?
He says we can never prove something to be right. We can only prove something to be wrong. That's what he says. So this is a false. It's a false dichotomy.
Only prove something to be wrong. That doesn't make sense.
He doesn't know what a hypothesis is. He thinks in science only null hypotheses are science. Like only like you're not doing science unless you don't fucking discover something.
He's basically saying that there's nothing ever positively 100% been proven. That's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying. Yeah.
That's what he's saying. Yeah. Wow, he's a liar. He's a liar. He's an effing
liar. He's an effing liar.
What's wrong? What we're saying is then, everything is just a theory, and it will stay a theory until something else comes along to replace it. So everything is just a theory, and that's the correct way.
If everything is just a theory, then nothing's ever a fact. Why are things but they're taught as factual? Makes no sense. Things are fact. There's things that are axiomatic. That is fact. You know, things can be just fact.
In other words, these plaid-wearing Gadgets' feet are firmly planted in the air.
Right. If I drop this lighter, it's going to fall. It's not going to stay in midair. It's going to fall. That's fact. Guaranteed. Always. This altitude. Always.
These guys wear plaid, dude.
They wear plaid. They're non-tartan wearers, man.
A plane.
No, because once again, these are backed in evidence and they have utility. And that's all we can ever want of a model is utility.
Newtonian had that for 400 years.
And it works. And we were able to shock.
How can something not being a fact for 400 years work if it's not a fact, if you're not sure it's a fact? Makes no sense. You're just saying it's a point of view. It's just a point of view, really.
Well, the guy with the microphone, he would be Mo out of the Three Stooges, right?
Yeah.
He would definitely be Mo, right?
I'd like to mow his mofo ass down.
Yeah, he knows he's lying and he's okay with it. The guy's he's deceptive. That guy is very deceptive.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything they put out in science nowadays is usually pseudoscience. Usually. I mean, you know, there's such things as computer science. How is a computer anything to do with science? Is that natural phenomena with computers? No.
Yeah, it's technology.
Right, it's technology. It's not science.
No, exactly. There's a huge gulf distance between the two. Also,
100%.
yeah, you're right, JJ.
Natural cause and effect. Natural. A computer's not natural.
Yeah, we know the cause of the computer. A man made it.
Man made it, exactly. You did it. That's it. You don't need it. How can it be even associated with science? You don't need to know anything about, you know what I mean? There's no natural cause and effect. There's no phenomena to find out how, what, where, you know?
Yeah, the how and the why. Yeah.
How and the why. Yes, exactly.
A lot of stuff on this planet using those ideas, and that's all you can have. Science, the big misconception
Get
is
my words
that
mixed. I'm getting my question
science
words
will
mixed
never
up,
ever
man.
give you the
It's these PhDs, they're making me dumb.
Right, exactly. And this Padawan is embracing his role. This guy's
Yeah,
trying
man,
to be a
he's doing
Jedi.
a
He's
good
trying to
job.
be a he's trying to be a Jedi space monkey, man.
Is what's their trying? Yeah, it could be. Only is what's their sign.
Who said that, JJ?
Yeah, nice.
core idea of truth. It just is not what it's capable of doing. What science is capable of doing is giving you a model of which you are able to use and predict. That's all it ever tried to do, and it's doing it very well with the current model.
There are people out there who 20 years ago, when
Everything anything that the globe gets right, it's been hijacked from flat measurements. You know, it only works for you guys because it's presupposed.
Dude.
They work round about the solution. You know what I mean? Or the conclusion, not the solution, because it's not a solution. They work round about they conclude first, then work round about that.
It's a faith, man. There's money involved.
Right, it's a belief, it's a faith. And if you slag me off for having a faith, then I can slag you off for having a faith.
Honestly, it's a very successful church. I respect the game, right? I mean, these suckers are like making money hand over fist with this thing. Think about it, bro. You got archaeologists who are considered scientists, and they get to teach in universities or milk the tax cattle, right? You got
geologists,
astrophysicists, right? They got a whole grift that they get taxpayer dollars, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's big money. It's a big successful church.
Astronauts, actonauts, all of them,
Yeah.
There's so much of it going on. There's so much jobs, fake jobs, real jobs, but through fake circumstances, like the globe heliocentric model, that it's created. Like, look at all the NASA jobs that's created, government jobs, and
museums, right?
Even locally, even local jobs, people who mill the bloody steel and the metals for them and put it onto it so it gets put to, you know what I mean?
The geologist, all kinds of stuff.
Right, it's all over the place. Right.
It'll never be done. You'll never see gravitational waves, and here we are, having seen them.
Just before
gravitational wave.
Very quickly, just 1 sec, mate. Just give me a sec. Just because I got the first 5 minutes. All I want to say to you guys was I agree with you, and especially the misconception about the theory. The whole point is that you can make
let them off the hook.
Yeah. Newton's
predictions
theory, it was okay. It made certain predictions. Einstein's made it better. Something will come along and make them even better.
But it didn't make predictions.
No, yeah.
It started with the conclusion and then it worked round about that.
There's no such thing as a scientific prediction.
No.
Can I ask you why Ptolemy, from the 2nd century BC, was able to make the same astronomical predictions which stood for 1400 years before gravity, before a moving Earth, before a vast solar system? He was making all predictions of eclipses and all the predictions of the planets. He was able to do that 2,000 years ago before any of these what I call newfangled explanations.
So Ptolemy was a believer in very much a geocentric universe, right?
Yeah.
So, and also I believe that he thought every single orbit was a perfect circle.
Oh, bro. Now they're gonna hide. They're gonna. Now they're gonna put some dirt on Ptolemy's name, bro.
Yeah, of course
You know what
they
I'm
are.
saying? They need
course they are.
they need our heroes more than we need them.
Right, exactly. It's hijacked. Everything is hijacked. Anything that's well, there's nothing good about the globe, but any kind of redeeming factors comes from a level F, you know. There's many.
His predictions
Yeah,
were
yeah,
accurate.
Yes, but
It was a model that worked.
Yeah, they became they're very complicated. So we can explain the orbit of Mars with one ellipse. I think he had to use almost 300 circles.
Exactly,
We don't see a
JJ.
perfect orbit. Our elliptical orbit, we still see retrograde motions.
That's the crux of my argument, that why would Ptolemy try to fit the orbits with perfect circles when they're demonstrably untrue?
His explanations were wrong, but his actual predictions, the theory was correct. I still don't think you've got the explanation right, that's all.
Only one film tonight, guys. D-Man's turned up.
The D, the
How you
man,
doing, D-Man?
the
You came in right-
personification.
Came in at the right time, bro. Came in at the right time. We've got 6 minutes of this left, and then just about. If you didn't turn up, I wasn't going to do it tonight. I was just going to do 2 movies rather than do that. But essentially, it's an hour and a half long, so yeah, it might take a little while. Are you still good for it?
He went on mute.
Can you hear me?
No,
Or you
no.
hear me
Yeah,
now?
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Technical difficulties. Why? Well, what were you going to do?
Yeah, well, I didn't know if you'd be here. Like, if you didn't turn up by the time we went to Rumble, I would have just
you're
left
gonna
it
do
for
that,
another day.
that documentary thing?
Yeah, but it's in the title. I tried to tag you, but for some reason it doesn't. Even though I'm sub to you, it doesn't let me tag you. I did put a what do you call it? A post out with your link in it. Hopefully, well, with your art. Hopefully you'd see it, but it wouldn't actually put it in blue for me.
I just woke up, literally.
Okay, that's probably what it is. So yeah,
Yeah,
you
Kim.
were just about. Well, yeah, that's on for tonight. So
Yeah, all right. I'm done with that. I'll
yeah,
sit
so
here.
that's over the Rumble side, obviously, because it's
because of the
copyright.
YouTube
So yeah,
problem.
we've got 6 minutes of this left, then we'll
Yeah,
head over
little
Rumble.
Father God.
So Canal, it'll only be one movie tonight once that's done, because it's quite a long. It's an hour and a half, so it may take a little while. No, so we'll see. Right, let's finish this.
Shut down.
Here we
Right, you mentioned detecting gravity waves.
Just before you continue, so Colin has
Gravity
his
waves.
police department to get very angry if you call.
What the hell are gravity waves? I mean,
Dude, I think he's about to describe light as a wave.
oh, what? Nobody knows what the hell light is.
Gravity.
Nobody knows what the hell light is. It's been particles. It's been waves. Has it been string yet?
It's just heavier in the medium. It's so easy to think of it that way. It's just, I don't understand why these guys have to add stuff on to something that's simple to understand. It's
Right.
just heavier than the medium that it's in.
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
There's no waves. There's no energy.
Oh, D man.
There's
They've been
none of that. There's
they've been
no
hijacking-
attraction.
They've been hijacking everything, bro. They was
They're
hijacking.
trying.
Oh,
Trying.
dude, I'm telling you what, Ptolemy. They've been hijacking. Not gravity. I'm surprised they didn't.
Oh, it's so
talk
bad.
about
This is
Tesla.
2018. So
Yeah.
bad.
So Newton, like they want Newton, they want Einstein. They want all the flat Earth heroes.
Well, the thing
Bet-
is too, like Nathan's been hitting it out of the park with what are they using to measure all these things? What are they using to measure this so-called curve and all these other things? They're using
Linear.
shit that exactly they're using flat. They're using flat measurements to say, oh, well, flat is curved. They're out of their mind.
Mm-hmm. That was another thing. He said that's the first thing he said in this little debate when we started. He said, because they were asking him about straight and level flight above the earth. And he said, well, straight is curved and level is crooked.
No.
You know,
No. Straight is an orientation. You could drive over a mountain and go perfectly straight, not give any inputs to the car, not give any inputs to the plane, not give any inputs to you. You could just walk straight. That doesn't tell you if something's curved. You'll feel it. So I mean, yeah, but level doesn't change. Level's level. There is no degree. There's no tilt in any direction. It's level.
Level is parallel to level.
Yeah, it's you put a level on you put a bubble level or electronic level on something. You're going to level the wall. You're going to level the foundation. Does that mean that it's curved and you're using the level? No, it doesn't work that way. That means doesn't work that way. Like,
no,
it's funny that he's just smashing that stuff out. That you're using flat measurements.
It's always hijacked. Anything that any redeeming factor about the globe, it's always hijacked from flat Earth.
Yeah.
The rest of it is presupposed.
Well, they're trying to give it alt meanings that don't have anything to do with what they actually are, so that they don't have to say that yes, we are using these level. We're using the sea level for everything. We're using that as the determination everywhere across the world, which would mean that south would just be you're going that way and you're on a level plane,
right?
Or you're using sea level.
Absolutely.
So I mean, of course, they're trying to hijack everything because there's people that are so fanatical about their belief that they want it to be real. So they'll bullshit themselves and everybody else around them to try to. I mean, that's what it is. It's fanatical. It's fanatical.
Money, 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 money.
Possibly, yeah.
Money.
And some people just don't get it, so they just go along to get along. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They'll follow the consensus.
Very cool. What you saying, Roger?
No, not much. I've been listening to the rebuttals on Nathan's channel just recently.
Oh my God! You see that one? Dude, it was horrible. He was tearing up your buddy today.
Yeah,
Well,
Elder Bear.
Yeah, Elder Bear and Elder Bear and that other guy. He called him Dickless. Hey, Dickless. My God, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. They don't see it either.
Well, they don't want to see it, and they try to add other things into it. They got a GPS coordinate system that supposedly counts for curvature, but then you look into it, it counts for just the global coordinate system and rotation. That's what it is. They don't use it in any of the rest of the flights.
There's nothing to do with curve at all.
Yeah, there is no curvature. That's
I love it.
He said.
He took a picture of Sloth from the Goonies and put the
global level.
Curve level, yeah. It's embarrassing at this point. I mean, I've been saying for almost 2 years now.
There's no debate
when it comes to the physicality of it. They're done. There's no further advancement. It's done because they can't prove the things that they say. It's actually impossible to prove 90% of the shit that they say. I mean, some of it is. It's kind of up in the air shit. I mean, stuff that I still don't even understand. But the basic stuff that the average person would latch onto,
it's over. Game
it's
over.
over.
Do not pass go.
Yeah.
Do not collect $200.
Yeah, and make sure you pass the Monopoly man some money in the way to get a new monocle because he seems to have lost his monocle
in a week. He in a 1 week. Okay, of him doing shows, he has tore up every single person that you could think off the top of your head in a week. Okay, he's torn up everybody, every single person that you could think of, to the point where after about 5 minutes, they just left. They didn't even bother even sitting there or even talking about
the thing that's gonna blow your mind, bro, is this ain't the first time. Like, dude, it was Nathan could hand him their ass. He went through some shit, man, when he first started his channel. And dude, Nathan stuck with it, and he's blown all the asses out the water. There is no Royal Globe Navy that can save you. You know what I mean?
Nobody's coming to save you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is funny. He is funny.
Yeah.
It's good, and he's good how he does it.
He's a crude son of a bitch, but he's our crude son of a bitch.
I wish he'd do it with a bit more Christ love, but you know. But apart when it comes to flat Earth, he busts their asses.
Well, I mean, he's dead on the money, and that's. I've been saying it. I mean, and I'm not even going to come close to even filling even one shoe. But I mean, knowledge-wise, he's. You know, I'm just some simpleton online, but I've been saying for a while that the physical parts of it screw everything that they talk about. You can't prove those things. You just can't. The only way you can do it, even if you could pull somebody down, is to then just go after them in some personal way or some kind of. That's what they do. So that's not people. Listen, people trying to prove something ain't gonna start going after people's kids or.
Yep.
Start doing stupid shit like that, doxing people and doing stupid shit. That you're not helping your case to try.
Dude,
to
you can't kill. You can't kill an idea.
No, you can't kill facts.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's a fact that we're using sea level. You know, we're using the azimuth. We're using these things that he talks about all the time. It's just now starting to pick up that. Oh, okay, we get it. They're using these level measurements. And saying that they are not level measurements. You know, that's where it's now going to the point where they're starting to panic because they're seeing, oh shit. Because they ain't got no answers for anything.
Yeah, refraction doesn't cut it anymore. You know?
No, it does not. It does not. I mean,
all right, guys, I got a serious question.
Go.
Tomorrow, all the powers that be, they come out, they say, hey, the earth is flat. Tomorrow, you guys are going to be dealing with people that said, I've been telling you the whole time, or I knew the whole time.
Tomorrow, whatever, man. Welcome.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I put up a story up a couple of days ago that only a third, 2/3 of millennials believe that we live on the spinning water ball. That's it. 2/3.
2/3.
The majority of people are like, fucking, we aren't on no spinning shit. We ain't on no nothing. I think everybody, it's kind of going that direction because it makes more sense and it's easier to figure out when you hear somebody talking about it and how simplified it is. And it doesn't have to have any wizardry or magic or fantasy.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just a matter of time. Like I said, I was on, what's his name's? He asked me about Artemis. I said, oh, they should have an Artemis every half hour. And he was like, really? I said, yeah. I said, that just opened more people's eyes in one freaking stupid couple of 48 hours. That just opened more people's eyes in 48 hours on how fake this shit is. All the stuff that they talk about.
Yeah, I've experienced that personally. I mean, face to face, my mate Eddie. Romanian guy, he was like, I mean, he's not a flat earther or anything, but as soon as he's seen the Artemis thing, he says 10 static pictures. That's all we got. 10 static pictures. He says, this is bullshit. And that got him. And so he knows there's something wrong.
Yeah. And I mean, we had people, Sandy, who's never ever talked about that stuff ever. She sat for one entire day, 24 hours. She sat, looked at every photo, every video, pulled everything apart. And she did a whole show with Roger for like 2-3 hours, showing every screw up, every anomaly, every fuzzy edge of something. I mean, seriously.
Absolutely. It's the best way to do it. Scrutinize it, man. Scrutinize
And I mean, even she was like, holy crap, I had no clue about any of these things. It's like, yeah, well, you know, we've been seeing this shit for 10 plus years now.
10 plus, yeah, 13 years now for me. 2015, I joined Flat Earth. But obviously, before that, it was other things, you know, the moon landing and all that kind of stuff. But yeah,
dude, I ignored that first wave. That first wave in 2013. I thought it was ridiculous. I didn't even entertain it. Right?
I didn't even hear it in 2013, even though I've had my account since 2013, YouTube.
But it was late 15, early 16 for me.
It was 15 for me. 15.
Yeah, it was like 14, 15 for me. And I ran into it by accident because I was listening to
Me
stuff
too.
on SoundCloud. If you remember that old website,
Yeah,
I don't
oh,
know
yeah.
if it's still around. And I
Yeah.
was listening to somebody's playlist on SoundCloud, and one of the songs that was playing, and then it went to some guy talking, and I didn't pay much attention to it. And then after a couple of minutes, I'm like, what the hell is this guy talking about? And it was him talking about the solar wave and talking about all of this, sciencey shit
Are
from
you
the
ta-
surface.
Are you talking
And I was
about
Triple
what's his
Seven,
name?
Crow Triple Seven.
Yeah,
Crow
Crow
777.
And somebody had added one of his radio or internet
Yeah,
broadcasts or whatever
okay.
it was into the playlist, maybe by accident because it was music before that. So I have no clue why it went to that, but it just did. And I was like, hell with it, leave it on, I'll listen to it. And after about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. I'll have to look into this.
It's getting real spooky in here.
Yeah.
Crow 777 ain't a flat earther anymore, though, are they? Is it?
Well, yes and no. I don't really, I don't
Yeah.
think he was ever
I don't
full
know.
tilt anyway.
Fully into it. He's just
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about it.
But
I
he
know
was talking
Rose
about it.
777 is.
Yeah, Rose. But I mean, he was talking about it, and that's what kind of got me to look into it a little bit. And then I started to search around and find other people talking about stuff, and I didn't really listen to Crow 777 much after that. I mean, I tried. I mean, I never knew who it was until I heard somebody had mentioned another broadcast that he had done, and then I heard the voice, and I was like, "Oh, that's the guy." And I didn't know that, but I mean, that was like 2014 ish, 2015 maybe.
That is a possible, JJ. It is possible.
But real quick, in 1997, I was working for a newspaper in 1997 in upstate New York as a freelance photographer. They paid me to go somewhere and on bad credentials. Now, I am not a photographer. I just bullshitted my way into that so I could go to the show for free. That's basically, I'm not lying, right? And they sent me to upstate New York, paid my way, got me a ticket where I could go anywhere I wanted, back at the stage, didn't matter, any no access, go anywhere. And I sat and was camping out, I would take my pictures in the daytime, people dancing around and chicks smoking weed and dogs and kids and, just the stuff for the newspaper so they could put the shit on the Sunday paper.
Right.
And, and we were sitting around the night before the very last night, sitting around a campfire, and they were sitting around with these random people. I didn't know much of it, but I'm friendly. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Just sitting around. And the guy, we were drinking some beers, and the guy bumps me. He says, hey, let me ask you a question. I said, yeah. He said, you think that space shit's real? This is 1997.
Wow.
He said, you think that space shit is real? You think they really went up there with a car and all that other shit? And I looked at
That's
him. And
badass.
I was like, are you out of your mind? You've been drinking too much. I said, of course that shit was real. We saw it on TV. We saw it on videos. We saw, of course it was real. And I just blew him off. And I'm still to this day, I think that poor bastard. That poor bastard.
Right.
He was on to something.
He was on it. He was on it, man.
Blowing him off. I blew him off. I was like,
I got stories like that too, bro. I do.
Like, man, I feel bad. I wish I could. If you're out there, contact me. I'm sorry.
I think, it sounds like he was an angel.
He was on to something. 1997.
That's right. You don't know. You could be unawares entertaining angels. Paul talks about it. It's a possibility, man.
Drinking cheap
It's a
beer,
possibility.
I don't know. He might have just been a fisherman.
It could have just been that.
Could have been a government plan trying to change my life. I don't know. That's totally true. True story.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. we got 5 minutes left for this, so we see what he's got to say. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Oh, you can
Gadgets.
hear me, Matthew. I didn't know if you could hear me then.
Gravity waves. Gravity waves happen on water. These
Gravity
gravitational
waves.
I don't know the difference, but they get very bent out of shape.
The thing is, before I was into the flat earth and everything, I was really well into science, really into quantum physics, Einstein's theory of relativity, the whole works. So when LIGO, is it LIGO?
LIGO.
LIGO, sorry, yeah. when they first started doing their experiments, I wrote to ask a physicist, and I asked them the question, and they weren't able to answer. Well, they
Are
refused.
they talking about LIGO as on that straight build they've got? Where is it at again? LIGO.
LIGO, is that a telescope?
No. Oh, it is. Is it telescope? Yeah, you're right. It is. Hold on.
Yeah, so no experiments.
LIGO. I thought that was that level. Hold on. Let me just check something. LIGO. What am I thinking of? Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Right. Okay. This is what I'm thinking of. The laser interferometer gravitational wave observatory. That, but it's totally level. This L shape.
Yeah, look at the bottom. Look at the bottom bar. It's flat.
Right. 100%.
The horizon, yeah.
100%.
You know, I mean,
Two
everybody
detectors,
knows you're
yeah,
going
one from
south.
outside.
You're just going away from the north. That's all you're doing. You're not dropping. You're not lowering, and the angle of your body's not changing. Period. I mean, look at every manual that talks about a plane and its design and what it's designed to do. It's designed to fly over a level, stationary plane.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the friggin' name of the friggin' flying vehicle itself.
Exactly.
I mean, when have you ever gone somewhere and said, "Boy, this upside down's making my back feel so much better"?
Right.
It just never happened. It's never going to happen. So
It was a Chuck Norris exercise machine.
yeah, you're hanging by the boots with the hooks on them. I mean, I understand the
Rest in peace, Chuck Norris.
I understand the
Yeah, of
whole
course,
globe
sure.
model. I understand that whole globe model that they say that it's antipodal and you're moving with the angle, but that's horseshit. Because if you ever walked up a hill, walked down a hill, been on an airplane, you'll quickly notice that thing does not do the things that it would have to do to follow that shape. It couldn't just fly level and just keep on going and follow a curve. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, ask anybody in a wheelchair.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Roll them down a hill. Tell them it's gravity. I mean, it's not going to happen. You've never experienced these things that they say, and they're trying to make you look like a nut, like you haven't experienced it. No.
Right. Exactly.
They've never experienced it either.
No.
But maybe in their fantasy mind, whack-off session.
Was that what did the? It's when you hang yourself. What is it? The asphyxiation. The
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
oh,
They choke themselves.
Yeah, like
autoerotic.
Autoerotic.
Yeah. Friggin' what was his name from NXS? Hutchinson.
The globe.
Yeah.
The globe is autoerotic.
And
It's gay.
And him from Kung Fu, David Carradine.
Yeah,
He did that as well, didn't you? Yeah. Carradine. Yeah. Kung Fu. What a guy to play Kung Fu, though. Come on now, David Carradine. You'd think they would have used Bruce Lee.
Wasn't alive.
Yeah, he was originally. He was meant to play. Originally, he was alive. Obviously, originally he was alive. But at the beginning of
you're talking the early Kung Fu.
Early Kung Fu, yeah. I'm
Right,
sure he was meant to play. It was. Let me just check that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Yeah.
I think I'm right.
Bruce Lee
Maybe
didn't
just
get it.
barely, because the early
'Cause
David Carradine Kung Fu was. He came out with another one. I think in the 80s.
Was it what a Kung Fu one?
Yeah, David Carradine, Kung Fu. David Carradine he had another show called Kung Fu, and I think in the 80s. You have another one?
What,
There's
when
the one
he
I
became the
remember.
master? When he was like older and became a master?
Yeah.
The one I remember, he was a grasshopper.
Yeah. But is the second one where he became he's a master type thing?
Kung Fu was in the 1970s.
Are you sure you're not thinking about MacGyver?
No, Kung Fu TV series was 1972. The Kung Fu TV series was 72 to 75. He had a movie, Kung Fu. Oh no, 72 to 75. So was he even alive?
There's even a Kung Fu TV series 20.
Yeah, there was the TV series.
Was
that
he
I
alive?
remember.
That's a good question. Was Bruce alive in 72?
Yeah.
Just 73 he died.
Yeah.
So right in the middle of it. So the show went from 72 to 75, so he died right in the middle of it.
Rest in peace, Bruce Lee.
Absolutely. Bruce Lee was considered and auditioned for the role in 1970.
Yeah, he
but
did
the
movies
network
with
ultimately passed him on and cast David Carradine, which is a wow. I mean, I know that it was a popular series, but still, I think it would have been more popular with Bruce Lee.
I mean, Chuck Norris got his fame from doing the movie with Bruce Lee.
Right? Yeah. It wasn't Enter the Dragon. It was Way of the Dragon. Way of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Wasn't that one?
And
Yeah, it was a
that
good
was like,
fight.
what,
It was actually a good fight.
69.
So
Yeah.
I gotta say two things. One's a question. Have you ever seen The Last Dragon, PJ? It's called The Last Dragon. You should look that up.
The Last Dragon. Is that not someone? It's a lookalike of Bruce Lee.
It's got that's Bruce Leroy.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Probably.
It's Bruce Leroy.
Bruce Leroy.
I used to
1985.
see all these films back in the 80s. I don't know how many kung fu films and ninja.
That's like
films
a black exploitation.
Bruh, you would love it because they break dance and everything in the movie.
It's a black exploitation movie. Like the 1970s had a lot of black exploitation stuff.
Yeah.
Like Sugar Bear and
Show enough.
Sugar Bear and
Yeah.
I'm Gonna Get You Sucker was a black exploitation movie. I
No,
love it.
what is that? Dolomite.
Yeah, Dolomite. What was the other one with Freddie? Freddie's dead.
Freddie's
There was
dead.
a bunch of them. There was a bunch of them where it was like there were every stereotype you could think of.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot the second thing I had to say.
That was the second thing you had to say.
That was the second.
If it wasn't, then it is now, obviously.
Yep. Gadgets.
I've asked the same
Gadgets. Gravitational waves, guys. Come on.
question over the years to various people. None of them answered me. Okay. So this might get a little technical, just a little bit. Right. So the way LIGO works is that it's kind of like an L shape. Okay.
Yeah.
With these 15-mile long legs. What they do is they fire a laser, split the laser into two directions. Okay. Bounce them back off a mirror, recombine them, and you get an image on the screen. Okay. Now, if at any time the distance between the two legs changes, so if a gravitational wave goes along one side, it will change the distance, change the size of that leg. Okay. Then there should be an interference pattern on the screen. You agree?
Yep.
Right. So this is supposed to prove Einstein. But what Einstein said is that it's not the gravitational wave isn't in space, it's in space-time. So if space contracts, then time slows down so that the speed of light stays the same. So if you're doing an experiment with the speed of light, you will never detect gravity waves, because if the gravitational wave, so that if one leg shrinks slightly because of this gravitational wave, then time would slow down for that beam of light. So it will arrive exactly the same time as the other beam of light. No interference pattern.
So you won't be able to detect.
So if they detected something, that means Einstein was wrong. So if they don't detect something, that also means Einstein was wrong. So what do you got to say about that?
He was wrong.
So, leave it there.
Einstein might have been wrong, guys. He might have been wrong.
How long are those waves that they're projecting? What did he say? 15 miles?
I don't know. He
Oh,
claims he has evidence, like photo evidence of gravity waves.
yeah.
Well, with 777 said that that was what put him on the map, was him filming the
Lunar wave.
the lunar wave, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. I always thought that it was some kind of screw up with the.
Yeah, yeah.
I always thought it was some kind of screw up with the equipment he was actually using. That it was some kind of problem with the equipment, but I never got down to a thing with that. But that put him on the map, basically. Those lunar wave videos. That's how I figured out who he was, who I heard.
Lunar worm things as well, like kind of light projecting off the moon, like little worms as well, isn't there? But isn't a few people detected those lunar waves though?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've only heard of Crow 777 having this video evidence, and he even claimed that
I think
he
actually
could.
Mikey Smith got one as well.
Yeah, there was a couple. There was I think a few other ones where I saw it, but I don't remember who the people were. I mean, they've kind of fallen by the wayside. This a long time ago. I don't remember everything from 70. I mean, life things you remember, things you did.
Yeah.
Places you were, that kind of stuff. But I mean, sometimes I look at so much stuff when I'm sitting here that if I don't save the stuff or copy it or screenshot it, I'll forget it talking, because I mean, I'm sucking in so much stuff.
That's true. That's true.
Some of it just doesn't even stick, and I have to we go to do Sob's show, and I was like, shit, what was that I was looking at last week? And it's just because I looked at so much stuff from that moment that I didn't save that,
I used to do that at the Bible Man. I'd read a full chapter or something, and I'd be like so chuffed I've read it, and I just thought about what I just read, and I couldn't remember a thing of it. At one point, I couldn't remember a thing. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially some of these long videos.
Yeah.
Especially some of these long videos like Nathan's stuff. He puts out so much stuff that I sat here one day and listened to one of his videos and tried to not watch the screen. And I just listened to it and took notes. And that worked better than me watching it and listening to it. Because then if I watched it, I was more focused on the visual than I was the information that I was hearing.
Of course.
That I can notate down, and say, okay, I'm going to look that up. I'm going to look this up. I'm going to look that up,
Yeah, there's lots of times I turn the chat off and stuff like that and just watch sometimes. But yeah, like you say, just listening sometimes is a lot better.
Yeah, sorry I missed so much, guys. I was busy. What did I miss while I was gone? I saw something on LIGO.
Not much. We could kind of put, we've only got 2 minutes left of it.
Dude,
Might as well
the
just let it
Globers,
finish off.
you wouldn't believe it. They're using Bigfoot to defend the globe.
All right. Well, Bigfoot saw
now.
Bigfoot saw Roger, and no one believes him.
Damn it, man.
Yeah.
What kind of
no,
evidence do you need to believe in me? What do you need? Footprints in the sand.
Mad. I think they've got 2 minutes left. Let them finish off what they got to say.
Best answer today.
This would absolutely be the case if you're doing this experiment with anything other than laser light or light in general. Whatever speed you're traveling at, if you were traveling at half the speed of light and you fired a laser, you would see that laser go away from you at the speed of light. Yeah. So it doesn't actually matter about the fact that the light is slowing down because it's still traveling at the speed of light.
Don't try and blind us with bullshit.
That is bullshit. That is complete bullshit. That's just crap.
I just don't
Bull crap.
understand. I just don't understand why they're focused on things that doesn't have anything to do with what's below your feet.
Right.
I mean, I understand the mystery and the myth of it, that it's a wondrous thing that you're trying to work out. You're never going to work that out.
Yeah.
But the focus should be underneath your feet. What this curve is, what this place is, what it's doing, where it is. How do we measure it? The metrics, it's like you notice that they always end up going to space when we're talking about the ground. And 90% of the time when they do that, that means they don't have an answer for what the hell you're trying to talk about. So they're just going to go into
the table, guys. What is the question on the table? What are they asking?
There's been a few. Now, the only thing that actually related to was literally to do with fire was the plane flight, wasn't it?
What they're talking about now is the speed of light.
Gravity.
Gravitational waves from LIGO.
LIGO. Okay. Well, and they show the proof of those gravitational waves? How
No,
do
but they claimed it.
Claimed
Oh,
it.
okay. All right. Well,
The
and
usual.
Yeah, the usual.
Baseless claims. Baseless claims. Yeah.
Well, Einstein says that it's not just space, it's space-time. You know, you change the space, time changes.
Right.
So that the speed of light remains the same. That's the core of Einstein's relativity. So that means it can never detect a gravitational wave.
But the light is still traveling at the same speed.
Only because time is reciprocal to space. So it has to, according to Einstein, that's what has to happen. That's Einstein. It's Einstein. Don't argue with that. It's not me. It's Einstein.
It's not quite one over the other.
It is. That's it.
He just doesn't get it.
Let me ask this: when you flick a switch on, and you flick the wall switch on, and the light comes on, is that timed? Can you time it?
Not really. No,
it's
I can
immediate.
get in bed. I can get in bed before it's dark.
Thanks, Ollie.
I've tried it. I have tried it again. No, it doesn't happen.
Now,
No.
whenever
Look,
you've seen any light go turn on, no matter what distance it's at the same speed. You see it immediately. There's no difference in the speed.
And light has got a range. Like if you've got a torch, flashlight, whatever you want to call it, and you shine at it, it's got a range. You can't go a further distance and wait for it to travel to you. Like what they say about the stars, billions of years ago this happened, and we're seeing it now because it's taking us long to travel.
It's the same
Light
conundrum
it's
that
got
we
a
have.
range. It's just got a range and it stops there. That's it.
Well, it's lumens. It's
lumens.
Measured in lumen.
Yeah.
Right.
So the question is, it's like the speed of light is like the same as the
Well,
distance to the sun. They keep changing it to fit their narrative, or trying to make it fit, and they can't. There's no way possible. There's no real speed of light, and they'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's just instant. It's just on.
Yeah,
of course. That's it. There's no.
That's why they have to have the AU, because they have to like throw the incredible rate that it goes at to even get any kind of an idea of where
It's a lux meter. That's what it's called. And you know why I know this is because my friend had LED lights, grow lights. It's my buddy who lives in California. He bought
in the cupboard,
and he wanted to test the intensity of the light so that he wasn't burning the plants that he was trying to grow.
Yeah.
So he bought this lux meter and was showing it to me one day on the live stream on another thing. Was saying, "Hey, check this out. It's cool. It's a lux meter." And he's put it on the table and he turned the lights on and boom, the meter come up. And he's adjusting the light and showing you the difference in the lux reading. The reading on this meter was telling you the intensity of the light. And he had to adjust the light and keep it above a certain height and at all times, meaning, there was certain
But it
points where
always
light-
stayed that high. It always stayed that way. It's once it's set, it stays that way. It doesn't travel down to the leaf, does it?
No, but I mean, naturally, just like the sun, it's creating a hot spot. The closer it is to the plant, it can burn it. It can cause other problems, make it start stretching, growing way further than it really should.
Right.
But it was, that you can measure the intensity of the light. But I mean, I don't understand the whole thing with this whole, light speed, this speed, that. What are you talking
There
about?
seems to be no speed, right? You guys, we're having this conversation as if we're in the room next to each other.
Yeah.
There's no speed.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when I was working in the industry, we rated pipe balls and candle watts, and I think it's 1,000 candle.
Candle power. Candle power. It's equivalent to if you had X amount of candles, and then it went to these LEDs, which have a different type of rating. I forget what I said it earlier, but I forgot what the hell.
Lumen.
Lumens, yes, by lumens. So, it's, I don't know. I don't know. It's just every light I've ever seen has been immediate. Doesn't matter at what distance.
Of course it is.
It's on and I see it. I don't.
Of course.
There's different descriptions of light too, bro. There's like 12 different descriptions of light. You got, let's see, you got electrical, you got heat, you got a chemical reaction.
Bioluminescence.
Yeah.
Different game. Yeah. Absolutely.
And that's that's the game they're playing in this debate also, Roger. They're playing the wordsmith game or the spelling game.
Yeah.
And they keep trying to I don't know, bro. Like they want to appeal to the old Socratic method, but then they want to break it at the same time.
Well, they're trying to seem like they're intellectual by using terms. That's all they're doing. That's the Socratic method.
The other reading. I'm sorry. I was just going to say that the other reading that the light measuring is in foot candles. Foot candles to ensure
as you do
schools and factories meet safety and OSHA compliance codes. So it says measure light levels in lux or foot candles. I've never heard that before. Foot candle.
No.
That's
No, neither have I.
No, man.
I've heard candle watch.
Dude, put that candle out. It stinks.
Yeah. Right, they got a minute left.
I'm afraid so.
See the magic.
It's described it accurately. Go and read it, and we'll see you next year.
It's still the beam of light is travelling further.
Sorry, say again?
The beam of light is travelling a different distance.
No, because again, it's space-time. Time and space curving, changing shape, contracting. But the speed of light has to stay the same in Einstein's theory. So, it works the same way in LIGO that it does apparently with the Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Nice.
Yeah.
This guy's got to go. Chris is actually on the schedule.
Weird science.
So, anyway, can I just say, on behalf of us at thank you very much. Big thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was a projection. Motherfucker said weird science, but he's the one with the weird science.
Yep. Well, everything is projection with these people. I swear to God, everything. Go ahead.
Me and Roger talked about the train going by. Like if you're standing at the platform and the train goes by, if you were on the train as you were looking, we went down that road. It's just optics.
It's just Is the train stationary and the train station going by? Yeah, it's nonsense.
Yeah, of course.
It's your internal senses having to adjust. That's why sometimes you get that feeling like you take a step, but you think a step is there and it's not, and you do that weird step. It's your body not knowing what to do in a certain scenario because of the optics, and it's giving a false sense. It's giving a false reading. Your body does something that you're like, oh, wait a minute, there isn't a step there, or you thought there was one and you stepped like there was, or same thing as if the train is moving and you go to walk towards it and you get that weird feeling. It's just a sensory problem that it happens with everybody. Things are happening.
I say something right quick, guys. I see PJ. You found D-Man.
I'm here.
Yeah. Well, no, he just turned up. He didn't even know it was tonight.
I crashed out. I was so tired, man. I worked so hard yesterday and today. I came home and just went right to bed. I didn't even, I just went home and said, "Oh, nap time," and that was it. I got up and ate. I got up immediately, woke up and ate food because my stomach was just making massive noises, and I was like, "Oh, PJ's on," so I threw it on.
Good. Hey, so if you tell D-Man, I said, well, it's hard to get a hold of him. I just can't just like, hey, D-Man, how's it going?
Well, because
normally Thursdays, even though I'm sub to your channel, it won't let me use your ads for some reason.
You know why it is? Because of the trolls.
Oh, okay.
Trolls were screwing with my channel, so I made it so that you can't leave any comments without me. They won't be posted, but it will send me a message that somebody sent me a message. But I have to approve it if it's going to get posted on anything on my channel. Just because I had people, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say who their names are. Sean Hawkins, who were just continuously messaging me on there and all his buddies that I didn't want to start any shit with those guys because I don't have a beef with them, but they wanted to try to start some kind of beef with me. So I just shut the channel down and just said, okay, if you want to leave me a message, but it's not going to get posted. So they stopped when they realized that it wasn't going to get posted and they weren't going to screw anything up. They stopped messaging. So it worked. But I mean,
you don't say.
Thursdays and Fridays are like my busy days during the week, and it's been almost 100 degrees here. It was 90, almost 90 something the other day, and today I got a mad sunburn too on one side of my face. And I got raccoon eyes and everything. My boss laughed at me this morning when he saw me. He's like, "Take your glasses off." And I took them off, and he goes, "You got raccoon eyes." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I was in the sun a lot yesterday." And he's like, "Yeah, I can tell." He's like, "Why don't you grab something and put it over your neck so you don't get more burned?" So I had a t-shirt in my car, so I like tied the t-shirt around my head like a do-rag, and that kept all the sun off of my, kept the sun off my neck. But I was out there doing it again today, and it was like 92. So,
bro, I got a story. I got a story about that. Right, I was working in West Texas. A little quick story, PJ. I was working in West Texas, and I needed a bandana for my neck. Right, so I went to the corner store, and they only spoke Spanish in there, and I didn't see a bandana. So I asked the dude for a bandana. He looks at me like he has no idea what I'm talking about, and I'm like, a bandana. I was like, yeah, you tied her, and then somebody in line was trying to help. He spoke broken. I don't know. He spoke Spanish too, right? I was like, a bandana. You tie it around your neck. You put it on your head. It's a bandana. I'm thinking bandana is a Spanish word.
Bandito.
Yeah, fuck. You the first Spanish speaking people who don't know what I'm talking about. In my mind, right? So I'm confused. He tries to sell me some headphones. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, no, just forget about it, And I go out to the truck and I look it up, and it turns out that it's Portuguese. Bandana's Portuguese.
Oh, really?
It's panweu is the Spanish word.
Oh, it's funny. That's funny.
I've done it with a paper bag. Where I just cut the front of the paper bag out and put it over my head, and then put my hat on. So that way it would just block the sun from hitting the back of my neck or the side of my neck. And it worked.
Yeah.
I looked ridiculous, but it worked.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
The girl saw me with the t-shirt wrapped around my head.
I gotta pull up the.
She kind of laughed at me, and I said, "Oh, it's my Sahara look. I'm traveling the Sahara." It's like, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, it would look a bit like that, wouldn't it?
I look ridiculous. Go ahead.
Yeah, listen, at least it worked. Right, we'll play out with Harry Mark, then we'll go over to Rumble and do this. The Source Family. I don't even know what it's about. I know it's a
Father
cult
Yard.
thing. I know they're a cult, and it says something about God has a rock band. So
yep,
check it out.
Be ready.
It should be fun. It should be fun.
Next track, when I rhyme, I get loose like X-Lax. When it comes to lyrics, no lies, it's just facts. Dope lyrics off of the dome, they sweat that. They had it in the past, but Mac is the next cat. And off of your list, you can X-Max. I'm about to take it further, I'ma push it to the limit, and I'm about to make believers out of each and every cynic. Let's go. Yeah, hold on. Yo, that was a false start. That's how you know it's real when we spit. It's all hard. Come on. Oh, snap. We're switching it up. Okay. Santa Monica Pier. We here. Yeah. Coming up the top of the dome. Rhyming for the people when we out on the boardwalk. Y'all know that I'm locked in the zone. I do it on the cam. Shouts my man Sam. Every time I spit up the mental, I'm about to slam. Who can change the game? I think Harry Mack can. Not another rapper, we don't even give a damn. I'm on it, I'ma keep it honest. I'ma keep the promise, never slipping. When it comes to microphone ripping, got the scale tipping. My shit is too heavy, never petty. Every flow is hella deadly. Kill 'em. Y'all know I'm about to be worth more than a shilling. More than $1 with the lyrics, make it holler. They know that he's hot. Shout to the homie in the hoodie, that's from Reebok. Yeah, y'all know I came to rock out, lock it down. I get the thumbs up from the Aqua hoodie wearer. I'm about to let the speakers blare up. I don't even care, bro. I'ma do it different. Better keep a distance. When it comes to rhyming, they know he is too persistent. Coming right up off the tip of the brain, we're spitting the flames. They recognize the shit is insane. Coming off the metal with the same flows. Blending the colors just like a rainbow. I'll be out here getting to the green. Gotta be the most paid on the scene. Yeah, now that I'm doing it great. I'm leaving other rappers doing the face. H-Mac coming through, and you know that they gotta beg. I birthed the verse, no Robin Day. I'm about to take it way beyond. Yeah, coming off the mental with these crazy songs. Told y'all Mac is the flow exposure. Yo, right there's the roller coaster. Yeah, but I don't need that. But similar to it, I stay up on these tracks. Yeah, H-Mac getting busy, I'm about to leave them all sick. When I come through with the raw shit. Yeah, and we keep it progressing. I'm about to teach him a lesson. H-Mac really going further. Off of the dome, I'ma serve ya. And I'll be getting the prize. My life's what I'm living a lie. Right from the ground, I'ma rise. When it comes to lyricism, I'ma get the prize. Open your eyes, see for 2020. When it comes to lyrics, you know Mac got plenty. I ain't never running out. Yeah, what they gonna run about? Harry Mac is on a stunning route, shining in alignment. And I'm brighter than the diamonds. He get necklace, I get reckless. They expect this from LA to Texas. Oh, I don't need a force field just to protect this. Cause I'm protected by the positive energy. Need no remedy. Whenever I'm spitting, I get you lifted like the Hennessy, the tongue of your shot glass. When I hear another rapper, homie, it's hot trash. Throw that shit in the garbage can. He's a rapper, but I am an artist, man. Different. Mac coming with the God flow. Put it on the canvas like Picasso. Oh shit, keeping it rocking. Y'all know that the beat steady knocking. H-Mac doing damages. She be in the sweater rapping for Los Angeles. H-Mac making all the competition fall back. Shout out to the homie who be rocking by in all black. I'm about to call everything that I'm seeing. Gotta be the illest rapper in the game, freeing. Yeah, and I'm walking on the top of the board. When I rock, I be leaving y'all floored. Yeah, I'm about to serve you. Get props in the game, I deserve to. I'm gross when I boast. Y'all know that my rhymes may disturb you. Hey, I be on the pier right now when I'm about to lay flat, something like a pure burger. Yeah, y'all know you couldn't get with this. Rappers talk different from how they live in it. They some hypocrites. Right now I got rhymes they can't compute on Route 66. About to hit you with the cadence. Way that I'm rapping off the top, it doesn't make sense. Homie, I'm about to foul it up flagrant. Every time that I'm rapping, I'm too amazing. Yeah, see, this the kind of energy we need. Yo, through the veins I will bleed. Y'all know that the Mac's never stopping. When they watching, they get the hopping. H-Mac coming through with the sound of the swag. Shout the homie that came in the brown bag with the leather. When it comes to lyrics, I'm too clever. I'm doing this. Leaving rappers crossed like a crucifix. Yeah, I'ma grab it off the chain. Isn't it crazy how he's rapping off the brain? My rhymes understood. In this life, though, we gotta find the good. Gotta focus on the positive. Please tell other people, cause we gotta live. I'm rocking it. Y'all know that I'll be taking it further. I'm ready to serve you. When I be rhyming, y'all know I'm about to disturb you. I'ma blow your mind. And they know that the flow's divine. Every time that I be rapping for fans, I got random people clapping their hands. He's like, yo, dog, I know you. Have you seen the video? He's like, yeah, it's so true. H-Mac coming up top, he's too clever. Shout the homie walking up in the blue sweater. Yeah, I sit in all directions. All up in your shades, I've been keeping my reflection. H-Mac getting busy, I'ma kill it truly. Shining bright just like the sun with the UV. Yeah, shining like the ultraviolet. Can the world get less ultraviolet? We can't stay ultra silent. When I'm all up on the beat, yo, bro is wildin'. Yeah, I be rapping tight. Shot my dude in the fit that is black and white. Yeah, y'all know I really got the vocals. He be looking like an old school photo. Yeah, and I'm rocking in my own place. White coat, it be matching to the phone case. Yeah, everything comes together properly when I'm dropping freeze. Put my thoughts together logically. I'm a former crowd when I'm right here on the boardwalk doing it. Got a vibe, can't nobody ruin it. H-Mac up the mantle with more truth. Shout my homie sipping on the frozen orange juice. Yeah, I feel your brain like citrus. Open up your mind's eye, turn to witness. I be on the passionate scene. Both of y'all are matching in green. We be getting to the paper. Yeah, and you know it's reckless. Wait, y'all be matching in the green sweaters, but you also matching with the necklace. Yeah, both of y'all got the crosses. I be living on some boss shit. When it kind of rise at the top of the mental, I'm feeling like can't nobody stop this. Yeah, H-Mac came through just the buzzwords. I'ma leave the beat frozen like custard. Yeah, every time I rhyme, I'm really crushing. They be clapping their hands for percussion. Yeah, I'm the world's eighth wonder. When I rhyme, I'll be hotter than the summer. Man, y'all are really clapping on beat. Man, y'all are like professional drummers. H-Mac, I'ma go beyond. The flow is strong and come up with the dopest songs. Every time I spit, it's always magic. He got the phone case holographic. H-Mac, I be singing the rainbow, coming with the same flows. I'ma clip it out like Drano. I be blowing up like cocaine, no eruption. I be coming up the top of the percussion. I'm busting, they knowing the deal. I get open, y'all know that I'm flowing for real. Y'all are seeing the speeches. Shout out to my homie in the green, it's the Adidas. Grabbing everything that's in front of me. Tell me what it's gonna be. Rappers good in front of me. I'm the rap Jesus forever. Like your neck with my lyrics get beaded together. The game never shook me. 20 seconds is how long it took me. And y'all know when I be spitting the fire, I'm guaranteed to get you higher like the weed from cookies. Yeah, H-Mac rapping for the brand. I don't need a microphone in my hand. When it comes to lyrics, I ain't never bland. Who can change the game? I think Harry Mac can. Doing it better when the tracks get laid. I'ma cut the beat so it needs a band-aid. H-Mac calling everything that I'm seeing. When it comes to lyrics, everybody know the reason. Off top, y'all know I was born to get proud. Off at the top, I'm performing too wild. We about to need another beat, because every time I'm rhyming in the streets, I be forming a crowd. Let's go.
I know where he is. Exactly. I know where he is. Yeah, but he did the rap Jesus thing again, though.
He did the rap Jesus thing.
He said he's the rap Jesus, is what he said.
Yeah. I didn't hear that, but I was in the kitchen. But yeah, he said that a few times.
So are you ready to do
this?
this?
If a rapper, he'd be better than Harry Mac.
He probably would be. I don't think Jesus is worried about rap. You know what I mean?
Nah, of course. Right, let's go over there. Well, let's watch this. Let's do this thing. The Source family over on the other side. Gadgets. The link's there for Rumble. If you're not joining us on Rumble, I'll go see yous. What day is tomorrow? Probably tomorrow at some point. Yeah.
Do I hear Vicky in the background, PJ?
No.
You got somebody with you?
That's probably me.
Oh, it's you. Okay. Yeah, I thought I heard somebody echoing in the back, like lighting a lighter or something. Was that you, sir?
No, not lighting the light. Closing the door.
Oh, okay.
I'm using the lighter.
Oh, somebody. I heard somebody had a lighter.
I thought D-Man said PJ, but I didn't. I must have just been able to. All right, guys. I will see you in the Rumble side. The rest of you guys, I will see you tomorrow, I suppose. Later on today, should I say.
God willing. Gadgets. Gang,
Good to see
gang.
everybody.
Gang, gang. Gang, gang, gadgets. Right. Here the sunset's free. It's free.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Bless you, gadgets. See you over there.
Let me write that down.